How are you all tonight? Are you ready for a very posh watch-along where I talk like this the whole time? That's not happening. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Do what?
Talk all proper like that the whole show?
I don't know what made that proper.
It was like very slow, and I was enunciating instead of being like normal.
Enunciation.
Okay. Well, we got like a minute or two.
You know what's great is my cousin calling me to let me know that it's the Wild's year and math is the answer.
Oh, yikes.
It's been a great take. It's been a great take. I've reminded them after every loss.
They're one overtime period away from being 0-5.
Yep.
It's
Not good.
The volume doesn't work anymore, so this is the volume that we get.
That's control to you, that's the control to vodka. Vodka's not programmed to be yet.
Okay, so you were just like baiting me into thinking this controller?
I told you, this is me.
I heard you. I feel like I heard you say that, and like
you got to go down
register.
one more.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
I said it's me.
It can't be an odd number.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, especially at 25, because 24 is my sweet spot.
Okay.
That's when I count things, I count them in batches of 24.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I can't count to 24.
I have to imagine AJ is in love with the new album, by the way.
I haven't listened to it yet.
At all?
Yeah, I told Z, I was like, how is it that I haven't gotten to it yet? But yeah, I have not gotten to it. I don't know when I will.
Okay, goodbye, Nuggets.
Yep.
My life is going through a weird phase right now where I'm just not doing anything in my off time.
Is that good or bad?
It's bad. It's always bad. It's always a sign of depression. Because the things that I want to do, I won't do for longer than like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I have to have my phone open in order to read chat.
Yeah.
I take it back. I don't like being up here.
What's up, Avery? Well, we got kicked up here anyway. Despite what
I
I
understood
wanted.
why.
Yeah. It's whatever.
Like, there's 3 games going on.
Sure.
I get it. This is probably the only time all year that this happens.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it, but it's just been that kind of a week.
Yeah.
The last 3 games, though, just like on top of Nuggets games, too.
Yep. Literally
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
scheduled them in sync.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that Finland trip so I can watch the Nuggets games in peace. Because I do feel a little guilty when I watch the Nuggets games on off days because I'm like, this is like, okay, I'm not working tonight. What am I going to do? And then I spend 3 hours watching a fucking Nuggets game.
That's good for you.
That's the life you got to live over in Europe.
Last year was a lot harder choice because it was like,
Yeah.
I also pulled that ripcord. Like if I sensed it going poorly, I would be like, dude, I'm out.
The Nuggets weren't as good.
Yeah.
Not that they were bad. It's just there were some realities about that team last year.
Yeah.
Hobbled.
Yeah.
It's a hobbled team last year.
You want the fan gig?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get hot in here at some point. Even if it was just the AC popping on every few minutes.
This is not. I got to move this closer.
Yep. Go for it.
That I can work with.
Upside of at least me having short legs. Not even all that close.
What's up, Eric? What's up, Sasha?
Oh.
All right. They missed puck drop. One of my pet peeves. I absolutely hate it when they do that. Puck is down 1950, 49, 48, 47, 46. Oh, Jesus. Well, good start for
save.
Georgiev.
Yeah. Not a good start for the Avs, though.
Not a good start for Kale.
Ooh.
Can we all agree that the center ice logo
Yes.
for Vegas this year is awful?
Yes.
It looks like a coloring book that they half finished.
Does it glow in the dark when they turn the lights on?
Oh, it does look really bad. You're
Yeah.
right.
Nuke?
See what I mean about that
He
confidence,
do be
man?
confident. He do be. The score is 0-0, my friend. Also, hello, Pin King.
And he doesn't even, like, provide resistance there.
It almost looked like he got hit in the face, to be honest with you, and he almost like stopped playing, thinking it was a penalty.
Who can he hit in the face usually is?
Oh God, the walrus is in here.
Oh, great.
That's so bad, Sammy. You gotta beat
Look at
the
that-
first guy.
Look at that work from Newey, though.
He did get back hard on that.
And he knew exactly where to move that puck when he went to retrieve
Turned
it.
around, yeah.
If this turns into a thing, all of that is because of New Hook's hard work.
A little sloppy to start.
So instead of putting video in grades,
What do you want to do?
I want to do a morning after piece
Okay.
Where-
Go off, dog.
where maybe like 8 in the morning, I get up every morning after the game and do like go into Instant, pull a couple of things and do like I don't know what's up. Because I was thinking of like, is there an Avalanche rewind already? Is that something that the Avs do on altitude?
I mean, I do a review after.
I know
every
that you
game.
do a
If you're
review.
talking about like goals and stuff, but
Right. No, and I'm thinking about going in and doing like a written piece where it's like, hey, here are 3 plays that change the game or whatever, and it's not just a review of the goals, but it's like Bowen Byram was super sick last night, and here, you know,
here's some plays you might not.
yeah,
have
and
noticed or
then
something.
and then doing and doing like and pulling like 3 to 5 different things from the
Yeah,
game.
I mean, if you want to get up at 8 a.m., you go off, bud.
I mean, to be honest, I've been getting up
That's a little late for me.
in the mornings for a few weeks now.
Nope.
Since I cut fucking energy drinks and largely caffeine. The sodas that I've had have been non-caffeinated.
Nope. My game nights are still way too late for that.
And this is like something that Evan and I would do.
Yeah. I mean, sounds dope.
I just don't want to do the like I don't know. Maybe we do that and the grades, and it's like
Yeah.
we do them both, you know?
It would be cool to have that. That's just not just all the goals though, too, because there is a lot of stuff that like changes games that you just don't see.
Well, and like a good example was like just that shift. You know, Gerard gets that shot blocked. Nuke is the first guy back,
Yep.
starts the outlet with a smart play, and then they're back up the ice 3 seconds later, and it's like that's a play that gets sort of lost in the shuffle.
Yep.
And I was thinking about this earlier today because I was thinking about Byram more. I was like, I probably could have done just here's Bowen Byram being so fucking sick last night.
Yeah.
Or honestly, even just a 2019 draft. Like, look at Byram and
Yeah,
New Hook.
True.
Like,
True. We'll see. I'm gonna probably try and when we get to the Finland break before the games, I think I'm gonna go through and watch every second of the Avs PK on there and do something on that.
well, and so this is the other thing that we now can do
Right,
is like
exactly.
doing long form written features. We can do longer form video breakdown features where we're like,
Yep.
hey, not only are we working on like a quick thing, like, oh, look at this thing from last night, but here's a quick thing from, or here's a longer thing, here's a 9-minute video where we go through tons of video.
Yep.
And be like, here's what we see with the PK.
Whatever camera they have on the coaches keeps cutting off.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's not cutting off on ESPN, for the record.
Really?
Yep.
Because whenever it goes back to the game, it doesn't cut off.
Yeah,
But when it cuts to the coaches, it's like,
I don't know.
I don't work anymore.
That's offsides.
Is Avaca implementing some shit where they can't show swears on TV?
DNVR Avalanche fan.
Do any NHL players actually drink BioSteel? Yeah, I don't know, but damn if those water bottles aren't fucking everywhere in the NHL.
Do they look like the cheapest
They
plastic
look so
bottles?
bad.
Is it because they're
Dude.
red or like what's the deal there?
I don't know, man. They look fucking bad, though.
Yeah.
You know what they look like?
Ooh.
They look like
You got checked by your own guy, Logan. Get back up.
they look like if you were trying to get a cheap bottle on Amazon, they would be part of the Amazon Basics.
That's like you buy a 20-pack of water bottles on Amazon Basics.
No, because
Like, that's
Amazon,
the cheap garbage you'd get.
that would be Amazon's Choice.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Would be
enough.
the 20-pack, but Amazon Basics is actually like such a cool thing that they've done where you're like, oh, these are,
that your basic needs get met.
yeah, and like these are fine products. They're not really high quality. They're fine.
Oh, where? Jesus.
I feel
like-
bad though because Amazon started making their own basic version of shit, and there are like
Yeah.
small time sellers
That are
that are
getting
essentially
screwed
just
over by it,
completely
totally.
fucked
Yeah.
out of it.
That was a better shift for the top line than they had the entire game the other
They
night.
do that with like
Absolutely.
their backpacks.
Did he
and
draw
laptops.
something?
Did they actually call it? Let's go.
Something got whistled.
All right. Well, I would say that was a good 5-minute segment right
Yep.
there.
Yep. You had the one or two major errors that Georgiev bailed you on, but yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, he has a stick. Look, it's still there.
yep.
I love wraparounds. The players like have that sense of urgency because they know
If they're half a second slow, it's
that
way too late.
Yeah, that window is like this big.
Yep.
And so you see guys just like they don't take their time
They
and
full
make a skill
panic
play.
mode.
It is a full blown like I am just gonna whip this as quickly as I can. However it goes, it goes.
C cutter on the net.
Avs have the best power play in the league. There's a stat that doesn't matter for you.
Yeah, who cares?
If it was March, you'd care.
If it was March and they were at 46%, you're
You'd
right.
be like, holy shit.
You're 100% right. I would be. We would have done endless video
Yeah.
fucking
I
work
think
on
the
their
entire
power play.
hockey world would be like, oh my God.
Yeah. Hey! First goal! First goal!
Easy life.
Oh, that's big money right
Well,
there.
he had to be like, what, plus 1,200 or something for first?
Let's take a look. I know it's going to close down, but you should be able to still view it. Yeah, 1,200.
There it is. That is a bullet, baby. Okay, calm down.
Oh, Jesus.
Was that a Brett Hall
McKinnon
territory?
has never and will never have a shot anywhere near Brett Hull. Let's relax.
Yeah, let's tone that one down there, big fella. Oh, it's so nice. Pete DeBoer's out of Vegas. I hate that he's in Dallas, and we're still going to have to put up with it.
Face him even
And
more
he's got
now.
that team going right now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I was the one buying stock in Dallas this year.
You were. It's true.
Who gets the secondary? Probably Rantanen.
Wasn't that
No
Lecky?
secondary, according to that. That's probably wrong. I'll tell you in a second. Let's see.
If Mac passed him the puck, and then
Yeah,
Well, and on give and goes, they usually just go to the guy before.
Yeah.
generous secondary is Lecky, but it is a bit of a puck battle.
Yeah.
No, he kicks it. It's Lecky.
Okay. So I wonder if the NHL has it that way already.
Don't know. I'd have to look.
I'll check.
Oh. There you go.
Nope, even the NHL still only has it as 1 assist.
Yep.
Change it. It definitely goes off of Lecky.
Yeah.
That's 3 for Mac or 2? 3, right?
3.
3.
Whoa. 5-2.
Vaca, are you okay?
Dallas pulled away in that game.
give me the control real quick.
The update I just got now has Lecky as the secondary now.
Nope. It's sort of back. Our
you
internet's
go.
just failing. I think it's our internet because my
Wow.
ESPN streams froze a little bit too.
Columbus had a 3-0 lead on Pittsburgh, and they lost
They blew it.
6-3.
Oh, Jesus.
Pittsburgh's good.
Losing 4-3 is one thing.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh has been putting
NHL
up
already
numbers.
has Lecky on it.
Okay. I'm on the app, and it still is.
Yeah, the site has.
Oh, it already has him on there.
Okay, there you go. That puck tracking's good for something at least.
Man. They're usually lightning about that, as evidenced by the fact that it's already there. Because when I looked, it wasn't.
Yeah. If only they were that fast about getting the goal clips up.
Little tougher job.
Hard disagree.
I mean, seeing who has the things and being like,
I know, but
and then the goal clips take longer than they should, but let's not pretend like they aren't a little.
let me
just
have
a
this.
touch more
Let me
involved.
have this.
Okay.
Our stream's good. Our upload's fine.
Yeah. God, dude, during the playoffs, that frustration, people being like, "Oh, we're half an hour behind" or whatever, and we just couldn't do anything
Yep.
about it.
And it's literally the feed that we have.
And everybody with an internet connection had an opinion on how to fix it, and it was just
Oh,
like,
that's right.
it was so fucking frustrating, man. Like that's stuff where it's just like,
The amount of hair I lost during like the Edmonton streak when it got really, really bad.
yeah,
Fucking
where it was like 3 games in a row.
just like, you don't know what to fucking do anymore.
What the fuck happened to Georgiev there? He was like
He was just
facing
chilling,
his
man.
own goal, just like stumbling up to the
What
ice.
was Kale doing there?
Super weird.
He like drove the net, had no, like he was not in any way prepared for the puck to come his way. No, dude, you don't skate into 5 people, Alex.
He did, and he did just
I mean,
fine.
it turned out okay.
No. His ass got bailed out, okay? Don't tell him that he did just
He
fine.
knew what he was doing right there.
He got bailed out.
Shit.
Wingman that shit, man. He knew where that puck was going.
Dropped it back to his feet, kicked it back up. He was fine.
Yeah. Threw it right at that defender, knowing
Yeah.
it was going to
Oh,
bounce
yeah,
off the
yeah,
skate
yeah.
just
Look,
fine.
Look right there, yeah.
Oh, hey, look, my teammate is now here.
Don't underestimate the talent of hockey players, man.
Yeah.
No shit.
I love that the Vegas broadcast continues to talk about that postseason series.
They won 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's the last time that they
I
were.
guess Vegas won a playoffs. That,
Well, it was the last
McKinnon
time that-
just cheated for sure.
It was the last time that like Vegas felt good about themselves.
Well, was that not McKinnon? Who was the center there? Was it Nui? He absolutely just gloved the puck off the face-off. Got
Look,
away
it's-
with it.
It's fine. Man.
Look, I'm with you. I
when
think
you're
it should
at
be legal.
when you're
but
at 30% in the face-off circle,
they give you some of those.
There's some fucking leeway, man. There's some pity points to be had. My God, Nuke.
Just shoot it from anywhere,
Dude, we're gonna have to start taking the over in his shots on goal. I love that he's like, yeah, cool.
Cool. Let's go get more.
Nice pass. Sick. Good job. I'm going to go sit on the bench now and be mad. I'm going to think about how I was wronged by a waiter last night.
Some Michael Jordan shit.
Yeah.
I took that personally.
This guy called me Nate instead of Nathan. I don't appreciate that. I got a text from somebody. They only used one G when they called me dog. Not okay.
They call it DOG instead of DAWG.
Unacceptable. Yeah, we're at a commercial, Australia, and we'll get you one in a second here.
Whew.
You guys ever had a Hawaiian barbecue?
That sounds the worst of both worlds to me.
Wow. Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ordered from a Hawaiian barbecue place yesterday when I couldn't go to the game. And I was like, well, I've been wanting this place, so let's try it out, right? And it was like, I just got like all of the sides because I was just like, let's try all of them. And I've had some of them, haven't been to Hawaii. Like, I've had some of that stuff before. Oh my gosh.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Our neighbors were from Hawaii, and like their kid was the same age as our kid. And for his 5th birthday, all of his like family came out from Hawaii, and they did a traditional barbecue, everything, cooked pig in the ground.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, had like they brought everything, sang songs and stuff. It was awesome.
Have like a straight luau.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was the greatest time of our lives.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The first time my family went to Hawaii, we went to like a huge luau. Like whatever resort we were staying at was like, oh, every Saturday night,
Throw a banger.
and like we're talking like fucking like they had the dancing and the music, and it was so cool, and like dudes like breathing fire and shit, and I was like, this is the craziest stuff I've ever seen.
For the time check, people, 10, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24.
That's a great save.
It is.
UNC and the University of Hawaii are sister schools, so you can go to in-state tuition, basically, at those schools.
Yep.
Yeah.
They really are.
They lost to
That's
CSU
why our neighbors
today.
were, yeah.
The second time my family went to Hawaii, we didn't do nearly as much of the tourist stuff because we went hard the first time. Like, got on a submarine, flew around, parasailed, did all that
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, took surfing
Nice.
lessons. Like,
That looked bad. That
that's
looked very
not
bad.
good.
Who was that?
that's my
Kale.
car.
Kale, yeah.
Okay.
No, he's
he got up
skating
and
back.
he looked
All
fine
right.
going
That
back
looked
to
like
the
an
bench,
ankle
but
roll.
I was thinking like a
yeah.
groin.
Yeah.
Hopefully he just rolled it, right? And it's fine.
Yeah, I did have. I had spam last night. Yeah. It was cool. It was a good time.
Spam's good.
Well, and like they roll it in seaweed and put it with rice, and
Yeah.
You get the
it's so fucking good.
spam
dude.
sushi, basically.
Yeah. And then I had manapua, which was I'd had that in Hawaii, and it's like
Ridiculous.
like a delicious like a bun with like sweet pork inside of it.
Yeah.
Like, this sounds so terrible.
It does. It sounds awful.
And it's so fucking good.
It sounds awful.
Shh. Rudo. Shh.
Sweet and meat just were never meant for each other, all right?
Don't like barbacoa either?
Nope.
That's not really sweet. I've never tasted it sweet in my bag. To me, it's always been salty as fuck.
It's been sweet when I've had it.
Have you ever had barbacoa made in the hole?
No.
Like made in the ground? No? My grandpa just made a pit in his backyard so he could start making it in the hole again.
Sick.
Yeah, this is the first time since opening night that the Avs have really looked like the Avs.
Yep. It's been still some sloppiness, but on the whole,
Yeah.
way more solid.
I mean, this is just a lot more of the team that we're familiar with.
Yep.
Dude, the 22 I still think is Sedlak.
I mean, it might as well be, bro. Is there really that much of a difference?
Ooh, shoot it
I
higher.
think Sedlak is better.
F's in the chat.
That's icing. Ooh, that was generous.
He's disappearing into the boards. It's blurred out.
That is a little ghosty there.
Honestly, already a better game for Count.
Yep.
That's how ugly it was last night.
I mean, it was ugly, but he also never got the chance to redeem himself.
That's tonight.
You're right, but I'm saying, like, it might not have been as ugly of a game if he played more than 5 minutes.
And it could have gotten worse.
It could have.
I've learned that on my bad days, the more I force it,
Just
the
get
worse
out
it
of there.
gets, dude.
Yeah.
I have straight up on bad days before, fucking 5 o'clock in the afternoon, if I'm done for
Just
the day,
done. Yeah.
I will take a sleeping pill and quit the day. Because I've learned the lesson, dude, that my bad days
It's only going to get worse.
I'm out. Peace.
yeah, my bad days will get that much worse. And if I have the ability to just call it quit on a day, I will, dude.
Yeah.
And I'll wake up the next day. It'll be like 3 o'clock in the morning when I wake up, and I'll be like, "Let's start my day."
It's a
And,
new
like,
day.
It'll fuck me up for a couple of days, but it'll be completely worth it.
I mean, part of that's maturity too, right? Like you start to understand, like it's me. I'm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the issue here. I gotta like excuse
like
myself from
there are
life
some
right now.
things where you're like, "Look, bad things are just happening to me."
Yeah.
Sounding like the Taylor Swift song there, Blaze.
I saw somebody taking a shot at all the Taylor Swift fans. It was like, oh, all the millennials that were
Oh, get it. Oh.
all the millennials that were so annoyed about all the boomers and how much they loved Bruce Springsteen.
That's Taylor
All-
Swift.
yeah.
millennials.
Yeah, they all love fucking Taylor Swift. It's like it's the same thing. And I'm like, ooh.
Ooh.
It's fair. That's a harsh but fair.
Yeah, I was like, this is extremely accurate.
Pretty funny. And no one's there.
Okay.
What do you
Oh,
mean? He's
that's-
right there.
Pass to space.
It was a
Pass to
pass to a
space.
guy with momentum.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
just
for
waiting
sure.
for him to skate into it.
Reenacting Darren Helm's round 2 winner.
Great.
Oh, dude, I watched the Blues game earlier today.
Ew, yawn.
And they would not stop talking about how if Binnington had not gotten hurt,
That series would have been different somehow.
yeah, and that they were the team that gave Colorado the toughest time.
Did they watch the Cup Finals?
And I was like, how the fuck can you say that? You should have lost in Game 5. Like, it took an all-time meltdown for you to not lose in 5. You won 0 games at home.
Ooh. That one almost squeaked through there.
It did.
Like, the amount of delusion from those people about that series just blows my mind, even now.
Hey, they can have the delusions and the Avs can have the Cup.
Right. It shocks me that, like, people who are paid, like, I understand why a fan feels that way. Fans are fucking stupid.
Wow.
Like,
You said it, not me.
they are, like,
You said it, not me.
fans are full of intelligent people who go full fucking dumb in favor of their team. It's who we are. It's how we're wired. It's what fandom is. Like, you're just an idiot about your own team.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, these people that get paid,
Should know better.
like, and watch lots and lots and lots of hockey. Like, that team was 16-4 in the postseason.
Yeah.
Like, let's stop pretending here like the Blues were on the cusp of anything. Because I started thinking about it, and I was like, I do think that St. Louis probably beats Edmonton. But I don't know that St. Louis makes a series against Tampa Bay. Yeah. Even the injured version of Tampa Bay that the Avs got.
Well, like you said, Tampa was way more of a challenge for Colorado than St. Louis was.
Because Tampa would have done the same thing that they did to the Avs with that defense where they sold out and said, we are not playing offense anymore. We are only going to play defense and counterattack.
And the Blues just didn't have the guns to break that.
They didn't have the defense.
I don't think they had anything, to be honest with you. And I don't think Binnington changes that series in a significant fashion.
The idea that what we saw from Binnington was any different than what we saw from Connor Ingram in the first round.
And they're also going to be big mad about that when the Avs won the Western Conference Finals with their backup.
Right. Who, by the way, Francouz at no point has ever been Colorado's true starter.
Yep.
Which was not the case for Ville Husso last year.
He took that job.
Was that LOC that shot that?
Yeah, it was. No finish.
Wow, that was all in.
That was like a fucking soccer
That
tackle.
was all in, man. If he does not make that play, it's a 2-on-1.
If the referees ever want to contact Josh Manson.
I got to clip that one. That one's fun.
They're way better than they were last night.
Oh, this is the best period for the Avs in a while.
Since Chicago.
Yep.
And given the fact that it was Chicago, this is a lot more meaningful. What was that? That's how you get hurt, dude.
Yeah, the dude looked like he's trying to hyperextend his knees on that one.
Shh. LOL, AJ is a mean person. Okay. Look, man, you named yourself King of Trolls.
Yeah, that's on you. That's on you.
You gotta toughen up there. You're gonna need to sack up or make a different account. Regular season is boring. I mean, I had a lot of fun last year because watching your team win 70% of the time is an easy, regular season's kind of fun. If every game looked like last night against Seattle, no.
Regular season,
I would be so out.
Regular season's fun once you get into the swing of things.
Yeah, it's what drives me crazy about the first 3 weeks of the season is that what has happened so far. A lot of it is a mirage.
It's all meaningless.
Yeah,
everything's nonsense.
There's still so much hockey to be played.
Yep. That
it feels like none of it matters, but you needed it to get to the stuff that does.
I just wanted to see what the turbo button does. Apparently, it sets my fans all the way to max.
Jesus. That is intense.
Thank you for the $2, Jake. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are ever going to get the roommate story. Going to be honest with you.
I'm all about the roommate story, but Jesse told me that we would do a separate one where he also told the Tim Peel story, and then we just haven't revisited it. Yeah, but he's going to be in Finland. It's a word I don't even want to say.
Do you really get to count games as a GM? Is that really a thing?
I don't think so, man.
I'd give you seasons, right? Because you have an impact on that. As a GM,
hell is
you
AFM?
Don't really have an impact on day-to-day games. What is AFM?
Oh, the Atlanta Flames?
Yeah, the first Atlanta.
Yeah.
Got there eventually.
Yeah.
We come to the bar with 45 free minutes. Can we get the roommate story?
Oh, man. You know what sucks is that it's written out. And the reason that I know it's really long is because it's written out and it's 6,000 words.
Put it up on the DNVR website and then Anybody that wants to read it.
Just do the thing that everyone does with drama and post it as a twit longer and just walk away.
That's actually not a bad idea. You probably have to change some names.
Yeah, you'd have to. This is Y and F.
Yeah, I'd have to change that dumb whore's name to something else, out of fear that like somebody looked her up or whatever. That's a bad look for me.
What did you take the dumb out of there?
I don't think the dumb is the problem.
Boy, that's not much of a slash,
That's
friend.
yet again a stick check that is getting called as a slash.
Yeah. "60-second rundown of the roommate story edition is the roommate was bad."
The 60-second rundown is that I had a normal living situation.
There's 108 left in the period, so
Okay. We can get there.
you can do that.
We can do that. We can do that during intermission.
Someone asked for a time check.
You're
was all,
right.
so.
During intermission, well, it'll be a good time for me to give an abridged version. It's true.
You're welcome.
Just one more reason for me to duck it. That's actually the real joke here, is that I keep finding ways to start
get out
the
of
story
it.
and then stop it. I'm just giving everybody story blue balls.
You'd really like them to get out of this period here.
You would really like it, but boy, was that cross ice pass open.
Oh, there it is.
I mean, that's brutal.
Again.
Just fucking brutal.
Honestly, what the fuck is Andrew Cogliano
not
doing?
a clue. Not a clue what he's covering
Like,
there.
what is he doing? Because I'm looking at it going, oh, he has a chance to recover and go take that pass away. And he skates away from it, dude.
Yep. EJ also like panicked, but whatever.
Just so bad.
He was in the phantom zone right there.
Just so bad, man. I mean, you have a perfect road period. You've dominated them.
Excellent hockey, and you just shit the bed.
Mikko takes a stupid penalty, and
just so brutal.
And it's of course it's Marchessault too. Like, he just can't not against the Avs. Just ugly, man.
I mean, there's just so much wrong here. Like, it's not just one thing. And, obviously, Cogliano, it's like, where are you going, bud? But the Avs coverage is insane. Again, EJ and Manson, double overload on the same side of the ice. They just cannot fucking be put together. It doesn't work. And then EJ, instead of defending anything, defends nothing, and Cogs is just floating out in no man's land, and it's in the back of your net.
He skates away.
Yeah,
from,
he actively moves out of the passing lane.
like he could have just pushed him over.
Yep.
That's bad.
I've liked Pete Davidson's stand-up, and he was, fine on SNL. I don't get how he just keeps getting jobs,
Random
left and
yeah.
right, dude. I get...
King of Staten Island.
It
was good.
I find them extremely attractive, and I just don't get it.
Well, and, that part... That part I get. The women that are like, oh my god, I get it. I get that part of it. He's laid back, and he's an emotionally sensitive dude. He's emotionally vulnerable and available at all times. It's not that big, man. It's no.
That dude probably has a legendary.
And he's I don't know, he's I get the attraction where women like women that you think would be way out of his league just keep falling over themselves to date him, and you're like, what the fuck? Whatever. Some dudes spend their whole lives hitting in the major leagues while they shouldn't, but that's life.
My wife
Most of those dudes at least get to the Mendoza line, though.
question unrelated to all of that. Are we calling him Gorgie or Georgie?
I would say the chant is definitely Georgie, but
Yeah.
his name is Georgi. Ev.
Yeah.
Georgie?
Stop me if you've heard this before, but what the fuck is Miko doing?
Biding his time to have a 3-point night?
I just don't understand what he. I don't understand what goes through his brain at times.
Nothing, dude. There's nothing going on up there. Ooh. All right.
Because I think that's the
Period
real
over.
answer, is that it's a lot of nothing. All right. Anyway.
Fun fact. Hockey. I'm surprised how many hockey watchers don't know this. The next whistle that is allowed, so not icing, after the 14-minute, the 10-minute, and the 6-minute mark are when the commercial breaks happen. Every single period.
Yep.
So you can predict when the period's commercials will come. Anyway, 1-1 after 1. Great period for the Avs except for the penalty kill. Should be leading 1-0 probably, but you're not.
Dude, I fucking love this commercial. 'Cause
Why?
They're like, Reggie Bush had something taken away from him. And so you're like, oh shit, are they going to give him a Heisman Trophy back in a Wendy's commercial? And like he closes his eyes and opens it up and it's a pretzel pub. And he's just like, yes. And like, I love that Reggie Bush leaned into it and was like, yeah, they stole my Heisman.
Reggie Bush wasn't back in the UFC. He was.
Dude, the Fresno State game alone is like maybe the most dominant performance I've ever seen.
It's crazy too that him and Ben Field were just like at the same time. They were both like electric college players. Two of them are like my favorite players to ever watch in college. Like, never seen that
60-second roommate story, go.
So, basically, I was living in a house, and I had two roommates, and one of them moved out, and the roommate that stayed and I were looking for a roommate, and we sort of ended up with this 63-year-old woman moving into our house, which was weird as shit to begin with, and whatever. And we were like, well, it's only for a year, because both he and I were going to go and move out after that. But we were like, okay, it's only for a year. How bad can it be? She's a little old lady. Turns out the little old lady is absolutely fucking psychotic. I mean, psychotic. Like, one night I listened to her give me an hour-long lecture about how the entire medical profession in North America is lying to you. And she referred me to multiple YouTube channels as her evidence. And remember, this is the middle of COVID, so... like, people are doing their own research, like, left and right, and coming to a lot of bad conclusions based on people on YouTube saying what they want to hear. And she was one of those people. But then also was like, oh, I suffer from long COVID, and it caused her all kinds of problems, right? And it was so psychotic and so fucking unhinged that she moved in on December 8th. And I called my landlord, and keep in mind, I spent 3 weeks in Texas in between this. I called my landlord on January 2nd, the morning of January 2nd, and said, I'm moving out. I was 1 month into a brand new lease, a 14-month lease. And I called him and said, I am getting the fuck out of here. And all the crazy shit that happened. The craziest part of it is that, like, there were like 4 days of normalcy and peace. And then it popped off hard. And I didn't want to leave that house. Like, I really liked living there.
Yeah.
I lived there for 5 years, and I was not keen to move. Like, I really didn't want to. But it was so bad that I had to move. I had to.
The internet story is one of the better ones.
Now we get to be a pseudo Nuggets watch along too.
AJ, when you turn the internet off.
That was fucking funny. That was fucking funny.
Yeah. I can't really.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over the table. Talk for you, please, real quick.
Yep. Talking into the mic.
Hey, your turn. That's literally all. I didn't know what you want to do. There's a bad echo going up.
It really is crazy, man, that we get to watch Nikola Jokic and this collection of Avalanche Hall of Fame talent at the same time.
Yep.
The best Nuggets team to ever be assembled, basically.
Well, oh my God. Just let it be. Uncall the foul. No, they have to prove that. On paper, it should be pretty good, but they've got to win games.
I think, aren't they like only the second 13 Nuggets history to go to like the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah, I mean,
All they have to do is go to the finals.
that
Best
was...
Nuggets team to ever like touch before.
Well, yeah. They just have to do something that they've never done in 50 years.
But I'm saying like that's the one thing they need. They don't need to win the finals. They just need to get there.
No, they definitely... You got to win.
But I mean, if you compare it to like
Yeah,
Nuggets
but
history,
still, yeah.
I'm just saying
But that's still
all they-
failed history.
It's failed history, but that still makes you the best team in Nuggets history.
Sure. But you want to change that.
Oh,
You want
yeah,
to
of
rewrite the
course. You
script
still
here.
I mean, you can't keep watching the other half of your building hang banners every year.
I mean, the Nuggets have done it for the last 12
Well, like at some point, doesn't there become a little bit of competitive pride where you're like, this is fucking embarrassing?
That was like when the first year the Avs moved to Colorado. Somebody did a comic where it was like Joe Sakic in bed with the Stanley Cup.
Oh, it was
Elway-
Drew Litton.
Yeah, that's who it was. And then Elway was like peering in through the window.
I do find it really sad that.
I mean, what a crazy, like, Denver got to see 3 championships in 3 years.
3 years, yep.
Yeah, because
So
they got a
back
cup
back.
and 2 Super Bowls.
Yep.
And then waited 4 years and got another cup. I mean, you have 4 championships in 6 years. Like,
In a decade, that's four in a decade.
dude, it's so good. And then you get 2015. You get 2015 Super Bowl and now a 2022 cup.
It's
Yep.
all fucking mess today, dude. Like, anything that goes wrong is just it's me.
I'm going back to cord management.
That's.
I like stepped on a cord and thought I like broke it. That's what happened.
I only like Twitter.
I know that life.
Dude, we just have to get all the studios actually finished and set up and
Yep.
stop running around with our hair on fire every week.
Hey, Jay, that's all I'm asking for. Literally, like, I don't need anything except for like just to like this is what we're doing at this studio.
Right.
We
Exactly.
we do have Blaze in the studio. What are your thoughts on the new Avs jersey, the reverse?
Oh, they're so boring and blah.
Thank you.
That's the
Thank
thing. Like,
you.
I think they're going to look great on the ice. I think they're boring. I think they're boring, and I think they're lazy, and I think it's a cop-out.
I mean, they say Colorado. I said, I think it's a throwback of the stadium jersey.
Straight up, it's the fucking same jersey.
Yeah. People are like, no, the lines are different. I'm like, yeah, but the mark is the mark. It's just different colors. I'm sorry. There's so much cool stuff that they could do.
I gave it a C on the tier list.
The goalies aren't
Oh,
switching.
I gave it a D.
See, so I only gave D's to ones I really didn't like.
Was Calgary one of those?
No, Calgary was A. Calgary was almost S, bro.
No.
Everything about Calgary except for the stripe.
That thing
elite.
is the thing that just...
It was. If it wasn't the stripe, if they didn't have that stripe, it was S for me. Like,
For stupid.
no, for sexy. Then you had D tier, which was like the Canes, Minnesota.
What? No, the Kings.
No.
Canes.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah.
King
Can't bail him out. This is the thing about I hate about the NBA is that they bail out bad decisions because a guy just loses control like that, and they're like, oh, that's a foul.
Yo, that's a sick Biggie shirt back there.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at that too. I was like, that's awesome. That's like an actual like vintage redone one. I thought both of New York's, great job.
The Rangers was really good. The Islanders is also good, but a little uninspired for
It's
both
the
of
fishermen.
them. Yeah, it's great, but They didn't do anything like super cool with it. Not that they're bad.
It didn't need anything.
I
It
put it-
just needed to be the fisherman.
I put it in A tier, so we're fine. The Panthers was S tier. It was the only S tier one that I had.
So ugly.
Wait, what?
Yeah, baby.
It looks like a golf club,
No,
which is
it's
appropriate.
it's
for
a
that-
secondary mark,
It's
which
the
is like
sickest jersey ever.
No.
The powdered blue, some palm trees on a hockey jersey. Oh, it's so sick. It's
Ugh.
so sick.
Did the Maple Leafs just put their?
Yeah,
they're
no,
like, hey, we're just gonna put our
You
jersey
can't
in
even
there.
rank them. You're like, this is just a normal Toronto jersey.
Like if you put that on, I'd be like, wait, that's the reverse retro.
wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Like,
I'm trying to think. I really like the Kings.
the Kings is very good.
Kings great,
me
Caps
just-
great,
I'll just
Rangers
pull-
great, Islanders great. I love the Jets one, even if it is boring. I just
Jets
thought it
is
was
great. I thought the Jets was.
it was
I just thought it was.
fine.
I thought it was just clean.
It's just
Yeah.
a repeat, though. They've done it so
yeah,
many
but
times.
that's what you want from.
Let me pull up my. Let me pull up my actual tier list.
The Florida one reminds me a lot of the Flint Tropics from Semi-Pro.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yes,
Which is
that's what it
S
is.
tier. That's why it's S
It's
tier.
not S tier.
All right, let's see. What did I hate? I hated
loved
Nashville.
I loved the Ducks.
The Habs one, which is apparently an homage to the Expos, but it looks awful. The Flyers and the Leafs didn't even try. I hate Vegas and the Canes. I hate Chicago and Detroit. I wanted to like the Sharks one, but it's just so fucking lazy.
What's the? Is that the Blues that you have down
Yeah.
in the bottom?
Yeah.
That's a great.
That thing's
shirt.
ugly
I
as
hated
fuck,
the
man.
Blues one.
Thing is,
The Sharks one is hilarious
They're-
because they're using the Seals branding.
yeah.
Yeah.
It just like doesn't make sense. Like it's the Seals.
Yeah, they
Versus
used
the
all of the
Sharks.
Seals shit, and then they just wrote Sharks.
And those two, they don't have any like.
Oh,
that's
and
not
the-
part of the same
Yeah,
organization.
yeah.
Pittsburgh is great too. I love Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's is fine. I like the Robo
You like
win.
the Boston one?
Oh, they
I
went
love the
Robo?
Big Bay.
No, have you ever looked at its eyes, dude? He looks cracked out as fuck.
The Oilers, you gave a B to
Yeah.
The spaceship.
You don't like it?
the asteroid that killed.
I
the
do.
dinosaurs.
So I liked the original teardrop, the oil drop logo,
Sure.
and I like it better with the orange oil drop.
The Stars
I like
is
it better.
gross.
No, the Stars is so good. The Stars is super clean. I really like it.
Columbus, you have up there too.
Columbus. So when I put Columbus there,
How do
I
you
said,
not have the bug for Columbus?
I said Columbus should probably be a tier down, but I really like black jerseys.
You
So.
have Tampa Bay.
Oh,
as a
Tampa's
B too?
excellent. Tampa
No.
is amazing.
Oh,
If you took the 90s
Rudo.
and put it into a
Rudo.
jersey, that would be Tampa Bay.
Oh,
Anyway, the Avs are not swapping goalies out. 4 of their first 6 games were back-to-backs, and that's why you've seen them get the usage that they have.
That's the tier list.
that's better. Tampa Bay and A. Ducks, I like that Ducks jersey.
It's good.
Yeah.
With the orange, it's so good.
Dude, Washington's dope too. I love that.
The gold frills are fire.
Dude, I love the Screaming Eagle is the shit.
That mark is great. Boston's is cool.
Lady Liberty
I really
is the
wanted to
shit.
like Vancouver's, but it's like
It's not good, dude.
it's just their AHL team. It's
So
just-
that's like that was my annoyance, and Z got mad at me and disagreed. But I was just like, it's like a throwback to something. Like you're not supposed to be able to get this jersey. You can go to their AHL
and buy it.
and get it
and
in
just
green.
wander on in and get
Yeah.
it in a different color. Like if it wasn't their AHL jersey, I would love it.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
like if you don't know that, I would think that it was great.
Yeah. I mean, it is one of the best marks. Like,
Can we go
the,
back?
The actual logo is awesome.
What do we need to go back for?
No, I mean, I guess we have a couple more minutes. But the interview is usually the last right before the last break.
You want to go back?
Yeah, go back to basketball.
You have 2 minutes.
Give it to me. You can just press the right or left.
Now I'm in control.
I don't know.
Look at me. Look at me.
We're gonna watch.
Oh,
wasn't
Jamal
me.
Murray.
Well, Nuggets broke.
That's actually where his knee gets blown out.
Oh, there we go.
Avaka just turned it off. and
They're
didn't
like,
let
oh
it
god, it's
see it.
horrible.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's go.
Man,
Jeff
that
Green,
win
of all
last
people.
night, they tried so hard to throw.
We could only gauge it by the cheers from up here.
Oh, dude, they were trying so hard to throw.
Well, at the very end too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
they have a 10-point lead with a minute left, and the Warriors announcers were like, "Oh, that's game." And then they kept like getting back into it, and it was just like
Bones'
dude.
turnover down low when he got two-man, and you're just like, dude, what are you doing?
Like, then he throws it over. I don't know who it was, but threw it over somebody's head and was like,
I'm Pete Davidson. Watch me eat a taco.
"No, see, it's all about they hired him to apologize for their breakfast menu being too robust." And so they were like, "Now it's just simple. It's only the crunch wraps."
No, see, I don't know. Like, there was a whole hubbub on Reddit because apparently they like sold 1 million ad spots of him eating a taco, and everyone got big mad about it.
Dude, he can't do anything without a huge section of the population losing its shit and just being like, "Fuck Pete Davidson."
Did you guys
Why?
see the fallout from the Locked On Warriors guys on their
You were
podcast?
telling me about this, or someone.
No,
I think it was.
I haven't
you.
heard about any
was
of
it
this.
you? Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking. They're the stupidest people in life, in my opinion.
Let me in on this. I am super
So,
curious.
After the game went out, we were talking about how they like don't like how podcasters can just be anybody, and it was just like this like super gatekeeping comment. And he was like,
from
and he was
Locked On dudes?
Yeah, and he was belittling a smaller podcast, and people are like, "Podcast is great," you know, like, and like people just came after
When he
this
said
dude,
like
and he was
only
just like,
credentialed media members should be allowed to podcast about,
yeah.
and it's like, what the fuck, bro?
And he just got his ass handed to him.
Take a look at it.
The Avs don't need Wi-Fi. They already have Curtis McDermott to be that guy. It's fine.
That guy's good though.
Is he though? He can throw some fucking hands. That's
he's
for sure.
He's good, man. He can play a little. I think that guy's gonna stick.
We'll see.
Just send it to your Slack so you can take a look at it.
Oh, goal by Alex Tuck.
My boy.
He's on my fantasy team this year.
Yeah, you've come over to the dark side. Let's go.
Yeah, that team, they're dope.
Our internet's shitting the bed again.
Oh, are they winning right now? Oh, jeez.
You're gonna want to mute my mic so I can listen to this.
Which one are you talking to me?
Get their information.
That one.
You still need me to make noise on it?
Yeah, a little bit actually, because I don't know which one you are. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm talking.
Oh, you got, I needed the right one. I needed the
You and I talked about this. I can't remember if it was on the show or off the air about how ridiculous it is that so many people get their information or entertained by podcasts, by shows.
Keep in mind, this dude's
On a
Twitter handle
podcast.
is Dog Surf Road Show.
Yeah, yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
That feature people who have no connection, who have no background in the NBA. They're just like fans, but for some reason people love them. I mean, I don't have a problem with that.
this one.
You know, those hosts,
Guy from Tennessee. This maybe? How heavy is this? Yeah, this is good. I got you. So it's heavy enough.
I got you, I got you.
It works.
Dude, the way today's been going, that TV is going to fucking fall off the wall. Puck is down for the second period. 1954, 53, 52, 51, 50.
AJ's face.
I mean, I was falling asleep last night and came across that clip, and I just went and I was like, I'm going to go see what his Twitter looks like right now. And I was like, oh my goodness.
He did not back down.
No, he was going.
He went to the dude. He's like, "You just like making fun of me." Well, you know I'm right. And it's like, no, everybody's because that was the shit take.
That was
It's cool to be wrong here and there, but you're unmuted, AJ.
Dog Surf Roadshow. I gotta look this up.
Yeah. You got to scroll back because it's a
if you
few
just scroll
days
down,
ago.
actually, no, but if you scroll down, you can just see like he replied to the tweet.
all right. Now the Avs got to have another good period.
Yep.
So Wade was telling me the guy, not dog surf, but like the other guy in the pod, he knows the guy personally. Like,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
hung out with him before and stuff like that. And that he's like the nice guy. And he hasn't said shit because he didn't really like care about it. But the other guy's going like completely ham.
More late whistles on that shit.
Yeah. I was like, where was that whistle? And then okay, whatever.
Oh, his first tweet is, "I'm not credentialed,
Yeah.
F.
nor do I have any power in this world. I made regretful comments on the type of media I consume. And for that, thousands are sending me the nastiest messages ever. Some racist treating me like a monster. Thanks for piling on. Congrats on your engagement."
What?
Did you really just play Woe With Me? Did you really do that?
Oh,
Val's
was that a
taking
broken
one tease
was
from
that
the
a
blue
broken
line.
stick, or was that just a bad shot?
That's just Val doing things that he shouldn't be doing. He's too confident. He's got to back it down.
Oh, get in there! Oh.
He's been on a roll. Something pretty good tonight.
Yes, he has. All right. Well, that's a good start to the period. If they keep playing like that, you feel pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
not a trip.
no.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, no. Are they calling it?
Nah.
Okay, good. It wasn't a stick tap.
Yeah. Dude just upended himself.
AJ's super detained by that threat. AJ just does not.
I mean, it is. Like I said, I was falling asleep and came across it. Kept
It's a
me up for a little
banger.
while.
Yeah, dude.
Just reading the comments and giggling.
Oh, hey. Look at that.
Oh, oh.
So, just to confirm, Taves isn't playing, but McDonald is.
Yeah,
Yep.
I meant to mention it in the first period. This is why you don't listen to chat.
I was pretty sure I saw none of Taves in the first period, but I didn't want to be wrong.
I should have just double checked Twitter,
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
but whatever.
That's the first time I've noticed McDonald, so it's not like he's done a ton.
I mean, he had a controlled entry and chose to dump it instead.
Yeah.
And then Kaut just lets that puck just glide off his stick. And once again, the fourth line is getting beat. Make a play.
Yeah, that's got to get out.
I mean, that worked. Stick blew up on him.
Almost.
Bo with the drop. Mac
Yeah.
with the mistake. I mean, they said
the zone entries look so much better tonight.
before the weekend, they said Taves might miss a game or two, but it's nothing serious, so he's fine. And there's no reason to make him go if he's not feeling it. It's the 6th game of the season.
Oh,
Good play, just couldn't connect.
they got it hemmed in. Yeah, penalty.
Yeah, no need to wait. Just score now.
Ooh.
What a play.
It's the right move.
He read that,
Yeah.
huh? Saw that guy coming.
Faster decision there.
Yeah.
Now you're.
Kind of stuck.
No.
They should take a timeout.
Let the first unit relax and
Exactly.
get it back.
I
yeah.
hate when they try to force that in right there, though.
Yeah, I mean, I hate everything about the bumper, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
We've had that conversation a few times. At least it's spread out a little bit more this year.
It's been better. It's driving me less crazy, but I still prefer an open middle where you can have guys slash in between.
Yeah. I forgot Phil Kessel was on this team.
So did he. Another PP goal would be big.
Yeah.
It's how you win back-to-backs. You got to thrive on special teams. Hi.
I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. Because he's like going on. Like he goes, he says like, oh, like they should not have these platforms and this and that. And then he says 1,000 times in replies to people, he's not credentialed.
So you're saying no one should listen to your own podcast?
Why do you have a podcast is my question. You're not. He says that he's uncredentialed and he's not an insider and he has no power in this world. So why are you hosting Locked On Warriors, dude?
Nice entry, Kale.
Yep.
And you're set.
And that's
When
easy.
other, like, podcasts give misinformation, the team doesn't get it to them. So I'm like, then your podcast doesn't.
Kale's tired of this. He wants a goal. Not a great shot to take,
No.
but don't mind him being aggressive. Ooh. All right, come on.
What? It was 96 miles an hour. Why would you say it's over 96 or 92? Unless I misheard
I mean, it's
him.
factually correct.
It was
was that post?
It was 96.2? No, I think Thompson got it.
Oh, you did?
Dude, Thompson is the only reason this is not 3-0.
Yep. It could, well, he's not the reason they scored, but
He's the only reason it's not 3-1. My bad. You're right. I'm totally right. Boy, could you imagine if he was that powerful?
I'd be terrified.
Trading for that guy on my fantasy team right now.
Erod finally hits the net with that bomb.
Did he, though?
Wow.
It hit the post.
Are you sure it didn't get
Was
tipped?
it a tip? No, he's taking
No,
it.
he's
He's
taking
taking
it.
it.
He's taking the bumps.
Posting in.
He's taking the bumps.
So that was an Avs cheer down there.
I didn't even hear it.
No?
No.
But it was like pretty on time to when everybody cheered.
No, theirs was earlier. It was when they were starting the breakout.
What a shot, man.
Yep.
That's the one time where we saw in training camp where we were like, holy shit,
that
dude.
thing's a missile. Yeah.
Like,
That thing got up in a hurry, too.
yeah, and he's not afraid to do it. Like, he's not dicking around like,
Yeah.
it's got to be perfect, right in my wheelhouse. He's like, oh, it's a sliding puck
I'm
coming my
shooting
general
it.
direction.
That puck was
I'm making it happen.
That puck looked like it was a little wobbly,
It
too.
did. It had a little knuckle on it, didn't it?
Don't matter.
Gerard and who? And Byram.
Oh, that second power play unit's been doing pretty okay, you know.
Yeah, now that it's back to 2 defensemen.
Not wrong.
No, I'm just kidding. The 3D thing actually was fine.
Nah,
Like,
I hated it. It worked fine, but I hated it. JT didn't do anything.
I'm Maddie that I'm on my way. I was just getting married.
Yahir's doing it, whatever. I don't even know what you guys asked because I'm doing other
Right
stuff.
there.
He's doing it.
yeah, he's here.
Just some guy put in stripper.
Oh, we need a ban. I see.
Yeah.
And then he put lesbian, and then he put stripper.
Did he at least like give us a link, or is he
No.
just?
No, dude. he just shouted lesbian.
Yeah, like that's all he did. Like he did like nothing else.
That's got...
Bots are getting weird, man. I understood bots when they wanted me to click on the link to see Britney Spears naked in 2003.
Now
Like,
Britney Spears will just do that for you.
Yeah, right. You just go on Instagram. And I understand the like.
Britney Spears sending you the link.
Yeah, right.
OnlyFans has streamlined the whole process.
I just don't. Bots these days, man. Like,
Did you ever see that South Park episode
what you
where,
doing?
like-
Just screaming lesbian?
Did you ever see that South Park episode where it's like ads have improved?
Yep.
That's what it reminds me of right now.
You can start with, have I seen the South Park episode? And yes, I have.
Blaze's answer is yes.
You know what's funny
I've
is
watched it like multiple times.
I don't think that the show ever took a downturn. I just stopped watching.
Yeah,
it.
same.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that just fell out of my habits.
Yeah. And like every time that somebody's like, "Oh, you should watch this. This was a great," and I'll go and I'll watch it, and I was like, "It's a great
Yep,
episode.
It's still great. It's still
Like,
got it.
The fastball has not lost any life.
Didn't they start making episodes because they wanted to like Paramount Plus?
They made like a whole big special about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Like they stopped making episodes like for their
Dude, those specials.
They're just making specials.
Those specials are great too.
The streaming wars. was my favorite
Yeah.
one.
EJ, I'd like to see you clean it up a little, bud.
Used to love
I can live with that, man.
I mean, it's not egregious, but still.
Look how much they don't trust him in defense.
Yeah.
That Jason Megna is
The back check is full send.
desperately getting back.
You did not get the red line, bud.
Tried not. I think eventually he'll be fine.
I think so too.
I think he'll be useful.
You've given him a game and a half in a system he has no fucking idea
Yeah.
what's going on in.
And that's like he's totally lost.
yeah.
Right? Like they're throwing him out there and they're like,
Figure it out, bud.
yeah, like just skating straight, like dump pucks, chase, and go hit people. And we'll see you in 2 weeks when we actually start to expect something from you. Which, like, he should get that leeway, but it makes you wonder about a guy like when Marco Dano did get claimed, and they played him like twice,
And we're like,
scratched him, and then we're like, gone again. We were like, oh man, he was really lacking something. Did he misspell lesbian? Oh my god, that's even funnier. That's so funny. As far as I know, Casa Bonita hasn't reopened yet, has it?
No,
it was getting.
but they're-
It's getting ready to.
Yeah, they're doing trainings and everything right now.
Yeah,
They
I
hired
know
like
that they
a
were like right on the
world-class
thing,
chef.
and
Yeah.
I saw the interview that they did with their head chef, who was like, we understand the reputation, like we want the challenge of like making this a place that people want to come partially for the food, and have it no longer be a meme.
At least a little bit for the food.
Like,
Don't be the Disneyland
well,
ride anymore.
because it was like people would be like, "Look, dude, like the cliff divers,
You go for the experience.
and the cave,
but you don't, you
and
don't
the
care about the
sopapillas
food.
were the only thing that you could handle."
Did I tell you about my buddy from Duluth that moved out here and we were playing hockey? And he's like, he was like, man, it'd be so, because he's a South Park watcher guy. He's like, it'd be so great if that place was real. And I was like, well, buckle in, buddy, because it is real.
Guess
And we're
what?
going. And we went, and he was like, this place,
Dude,
sucks.
we should instead of having steak dinner night, we should have
Casa Bonita.
DNVR Avalanche goes to Casa Bonita when
that
it
would be
reopens.
great. Let's do it.
Like we should get like a reservation if we can. Like,
Like, just replace the Finland trip with a trip to Casa.
don't.
Too
about it.
Nerves still sore, bud. Nerves still
Too
sore.
soon.
Adam tried to talk to me about it the
And
other
you were
day,
like, no.
and I was like, we're not going to talk about this until next week, man, and then we're putting it to bed forever. But I was like, this will be a sore subject for us
For a while.
forever.
Yep.
There will never be a time that I hear the word Finland and don't feel this anger.
Oh, Oh, it's sitting right there too.
Come on, Miko.
Didn't get much of that.
The
did he?
universe tried to give you another fucking freebie, bro. God damn.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, it would have been.
The same play.
Just free pucks in the middle of the crease.
Oh my god, dude. He is a monster. I want to know what his shit looks like real quick.
Who shit? Ugh.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Georgiev's been pretty good when
Yep.
needed to be so
Holy
far tonight.
lordy.
What?
Before that shift, Nuke was at 16-1.
Oh God.
Jesus.
New Hook at 14-1, and
Is he the best player on this team right now?
no, because McKinnon really is that guy. But
But Nuke's getting all the production.
well, I mean, McKinnon has like 8
I know
points,
he's at
dude.
9
Like,
now tonight, but
but
you're not
Top
wrong.
three.
But
Top three.
like Nuke is absolutely fucking vibing right now,
yeah,
man.
Nuke or Rantanen.
Nuke.
Rantanen's a whole different kind of vibe. Right?
I know, but where do you place him? Nuke first?
I think I would put Nuke first.
Ahead of Miko? Yeah, I would too.
Because Nuke does a lot of things that aren't scoring.
There's so much process
like
that
getting
you
a bunch
like
of
about
assists?
Nuke.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, where are all of Miko's assists going, though? They're going to fucking Nichushkin.
Oh.
That probably should have been called.
Yep, it definitely,
was 100%.
definitely should have been called, but that's okay. All right, game's half over. Can you get another goal? Give me another good 15 minutes, get another goal, and then just hold on for dear life when your legs
Yeah.
run out.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons that their usage last night.
It was so scary.
Well, yeah, it really bothered me. Was I was like,
you ran Cale McCarr 29 minutes, huh?
like, come on, man. I know you're worried about the game that you're in, but you do have a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just pretend like there's no strategic element involved there. And instead, he's just like, fuck it.
Send it.
Spent the whole offseason hearing about how these assholes are now champions. Let's see it. Anyway, I think it would be really cool if we did a Casa Bonita
I'm down.
night.
I'm
and
so
like,
down.
Like,
I
the,
100%,
like the
yes.
beat goes out together, you
Yeah.
know, and it's like,
It's very weird for me that Casa Bonita is now west of me.
I don't even know where it is, man.
It's in such a like weird spot in town. Like
Yeah.
Between Arts Thrift Store
Yeah.
and Planet Fitness.
there's fucking nothing around it. It's just some weird like shopping center. Like
Dutch Bros now is around it too.
What?
There used to-
Where Casa Bonita
there
is?
used to be that Chuck E. Cheese's over there.
Across the street, yeah.
Yeah.
And a block away, you got the revenue, Colorado State Revenue place, and the DNV, like literally like. Right
It's off Colfax, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That part of Colfax has changed.
Oh, dude, that's way different.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was like nothing over there when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a lot better community. It's not as many crackheads anymore.
Yeah, they're all here now.
Yeah.
They're like 2 blocks away.
They're all in your car.
Probably.
They're all camping down there.
Like the other guys.
Like they,
That angle does not get you at all.
Did the Nugs win?
They're up like 6 right now with a minute and a half left.
So looking good.
111, 108.
Woo, not so good.
I mean, it's the second night, but it's OKC, dude.
Yeah, you
you
got-
already lost to Utah.
OKC hasn't played. And Utah also went 2-0.
Oh, OKC doesn't want to win.
Right, that's what I'm saying. OKC and Utah are trying to lose games.
Yeah, they're
Trying to get the big
teams,
Frenchman.
they're coaches and like other people are.
The front office are, but they built a bad basketball team, dude. If you're talking about this being the best Nuggets team ever,
It is. I'm
you
just
can't
saying,
be
like,
you
they're
can't be
not that
losing games to those assholes.
You sound
Getting
like the
beat
Avs
by
fans.
Seattle.
No, no, because last year the Avs were in the middle of winning a shitload of games when they drop a game to Arizona, and everybody lost their mind.
That's what I'm saying. You
Oh.
sound like them.
Like the Nuggets losing on opening night to the Jazz. Like, okay, like look, these things happen, but you're gonna turn around and lose to OKC in Game 3.
Are you? Do you consider yourself a Nuggets fan?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you're stupid. Got it.
Yes. I included myself earlier when I said we are idiots. We are wired to be stupid.
I know who I am.
Yeah. Like, this isn't some huge gotcha. I included myself. Like, that's fandom, dude. Nate just got bailed out.
Yep.
Did something dumb, and then now they're gonna get a
Goal out of
yeah.
that got through. Yeah. Barley cover.
I hate the Varley cover. I mind that one less because
At least the
first,
Vegas guy's winning the race.
the
yeah.
first guy there is an opposing player. Gil McCarr's been tripped up a lot this year.
Sometimes by himself.
Sounding good
Sounds
down
like
there.
they took care of it. Yep.
I mean, what's frustrating about that team is that like they close on a regular basis. They
Yeah.
get in the last 3 minutes and they quit fucking around and, they let
do what
they
they
let
gotta
Jokic
do.
dominate.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a crocky team. They like to get choked. What do you expect?
Well, and it's like they close. Like they close really, really well. More often than not.
Yeah.
And
Even last year without two of their
yeah,
3 stars. So like,
there's no
That's
way,
not
right?
true.
They
Okay.
can't call it. He fell.
Dude just
Yeah.
took his edge and
My
went ass
concern is
over
the
edges.
referee in
Yeah.
the corner who has a bad angle of it.
He's gonna
He went
call
over the
something
top
that
of his
wasn't
skates.
there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ooh.
Nice save. Nice save. Stuck with it.
Did hit the post.
Did it?
Yeah.
It looked like it went off his pad to me.
No, I heard the post.
That doesn't mean it hit it. The goalies
What?
slap their shit into the posts all the time. Trust me, as someone
What?
who counts posts,
What the fuck, dude?
Manson can't believe it. Replay, please.
This is, we are really, really looking for a penalty.
What?
That's not
What?
it. That can't be it, is it?
That's ridiculous,
Oh my
bro.
god.
No
no
chance.
longer ref on the other corner. Who had a bad
No chance.
No,
That's a
he's in the
penalty,
neutral
man.
zone. He's not even in the corner.
Yep. It's the
He's
neutral
outside
zone
the
ref that
zone.
called
Yeah.
it.
Either way, it's a bad angle. He counts these shit. He's just calling it.
I mean, that's
Fucking 60 feet
it's, I didn't say anything after last game, but we're getting into one too many garbage calls territory. All right, let's see. Did this actually hit the post? Nah. I mean, maybe like grazed it after the save, but it didn't have any effect.
It should not go on your counter, but
Correct.
I definitely
It's
heard that shit.
Definitely not going on the counter. All right. Penalty is what it is. Now you just got to kill it. Oh, my God.
Ooh. There you go. Big save.
What was JT trying to do there?
Kick save.
He did a full match.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this PK does better because
You
Manson,
can't put EJ and Manson
Yeah.
together. I mean, he shot that right to the glove. Good job by Georgiev to
Yeah,
get
it's good
square,
save. Yeah,
but
it's good-
it's
good
not
save.
like
He came out-
unreal.
he came out high,
Yeah,
too.
yeah. It's like not
cut
don't want to
off
take it
all the
away from
angles.
Georgiev, but
That's
that
the one
was-
where if that guy makes like a backdoor pass, we're like, wow, he fully committed again.
Get out.
That puck goes into an empty net. I'm like, good God.
Oops.
That's out.
Oh,
That's out.
He didn't even touch it. Why'd you
Yeah,
blow the
he did.
whistle?
Yeah.
Nah. Soft.
Rodriguez agrees with him. He's like, come on, man. You see all that open ice I just
I
had?
was gone.
Yeah.
So they got EJ and Bo. No, that's Kale. I can't read. Sorry. Who's the 4D here? Is it G or McDonald?
I don't think it will be one. I think he'll just double shift.
You think?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Where the hell is it?
That's a great save by Byram.
Yep.
Did it go off Byram?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it went into the net.
Did he just say, are you fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?
Boy, that would have been in.
Oh, like off his
the calf save, yeah.
The presence of mind to kick that
Stick
foot
his
out,
leg
dude.
out, yeah.
Might be working on a...
Little bow something.
We might be working on a little bow thing. Yeah. I've got to get more familiar with those editing tools, though, because I feel like such an idiot.
There's some pretty wild stuff in there.
Yeah, I tried to use the dynamic one to see what the difference was, and I couldn't figure it out. So I was just like,
You can add bits to the dynamic one, so it like changes as the video evolves. I would say don't worry about it and just use the static ones mostly.
all right. So you killed it, but now you
it's
need
a
to
technical kill. And now
go get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Josh Manson, go do
Do
this.
it. You won't.
Oh, he really won't. He wasn't even gonna try, man. Yeah, who isn't a bisexual at this point? What's wrong with you,
I don't know. On that save, would you say he's bow-legged?
dude? I mean, that's a good one. But you're not allowed to make jokes like that.
You don't know. Sarah could be pregnant.
Because you get mad at everybody else when we do it. Is Sarah pregnant?
No.
I was like, that would be the most rudo way ever to tell people. You don't know. She could be pregnant and be like,
Oh, no.
dude, is she? And be like, actually, yeah. LOL. Well,
Oops.
the third period lost the legs happened early.
Yeah, it came about 5 minutes earlier than you were hoping, but
Yeah.
He is using both legs. Great work, Chad. Proud of you.
Look at that shit.
Nah, kind of accelerated pretty quickly without Devon Taves there,
Yeah.
right?
You're like, wow, he's actually getting pretty good minutes. I'm like, oh, now he's just a top pairing player. Oh my gosh.
Mac just yoinks it out of
Oh
nowhere.
my gosh, dude.
Creates an A+ rebound.
This whole possession because he was able to make that stupid ass move.
Bo was all
man.
front of his haircut. when it comes to hockey.
Ooh,
That's a
nice
great
sick poke check.
That's such a great back check, man.
Yep.
And you're offside. Fuck you guys. Good for the Nugs.
Yep.
Now I don't have to be mad about them losing OKC and Utah. We're good. We're straight.
They're 2-1.
Monday? Do we play Monday? No.
No,
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Somebody was complaining about it.
Are you guys doing a show Monday?
I mean,
We'll do it Monday
normal
afternoon. Yeah, we'll do it 1 p.m.
I'm not working Monday, so that's all we're
Oh,
Cool.
we should actually look at the schedule next week. Make sure there's no
Yeah,
weekend game.
they might play Saturday. I bet you they do play Saturday. Actually,
Who?
maybe we just take
No,
Monday
they
off.
have another. They have another back-to-back next week.
Yeah, Friday,
Is
Saturday.
it? Oh, dude, they have. So what I don't like is the 2 days off in the middle of the week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Friday, Saturday,
So we'll
and
take-
it should have been Thursday, Friday.
So what do you want? You want to take Monday off or like Wednesday?
Let's do Monday because I like when we have the shows in a row.
That's fine with me.
I would say well, they're not practicing. They're getting on a
Yeah, they're flying to fucking the East Coast.
They're going to They're going to New York right away Monday.
So-
Jesse and I were texting the other day, like it's awfully early in the season for them.
for the East Coast swing,
For them to be just bailing on practice because they haven't practiced all
especially
week.
the way that PK looks.
Right. Well, and
Yeah.
there's no practice tomorrow because of the back to back, and then they're
Yep.
just skipping even like a optional on Monday
My
to fly to New York.
My assumption is like, again, they'll get through this Finland nonsense, and then they'll start to actually get into what they're gonna do.
Those are day games, right? Like
Yeah, they're like
No, they're 11
a.m.
in the morning. Yeah.
I love those. I absolutely love those games. You get the game out of the way early. You're done for the day.
Yeah, it's super nice. I'm about it.
You're done.
I'm about it, but we're also gonna have 7 people tune into our Friday show because they're all gonna have to work during the game.
Or
So
they'll put us on their phone because they can't stream the game and they want to hear us like not.
maybe,
Not work, so.
maybe.
Be weird to have the bar open. Are you coming for F1 tomorrow?
Probably not.
Fuck you then. Go out of my way to try and make this a thing. We'll see how it is.
I got stuff to do. Actually, I guess I there's a bug on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looked like the puck there for
I
a
thought it
second.
was too, and then it started moving, and I was like, "Oh, that's a bug."
A robotic puck just out of nowhere.
Everybody knows birds aren't real, neither are bugs.
Oh man, I was playing Guild Wars for the Halloween event today, and they kept giving me bird tonics, and I kept because I hate having that shit in my inventory, so I get it and use it immediately.
Yep.
And it kept turning me into a fucking bird, and I was like, I'm not real. And then a dude would come up and kill me, and it was like, those points I just gave that guy were pretty real. Because I can't fight back in the
Yeah, you're a
with
bird.
with the because it's considered a costume.
Yep.
So I can't fight unless that guy's also wearing a costume and you costume brawl, which is fun. Like it's my little on fire guy.
Jesus.
He's pretty slow to get up too.
Yeah, and hey, no penalty, man.
All right,
All good, baby.
He's mad though. He's
Yo.
about to come commit a penalty.
He's about to- Here we go. Here comes
comes the
boarding.
penalty.
I'm assuming it's a follow through penalty or a follow through, and that's why it's no penalty.
I would assume so. Miko's like,
Oh yeah,
don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
That's not really a follow through, bro.
Yeah, you whiffed on the puck, dude.
Oh, God. Right across the mouth.
He's looking at him.
He's like, bruh.
He's going to fight the ref right there.
Dude.
I will.
Well,
kill.
and then you know how much that shit hurts.
Oh, it's the worst.
Oh, it's, yeah. Your
and so
teeth are
he's
loose.
like, I just got jocked in the face for fucking nothing. Dude, Josh Manson leading the breakout.
Dude, he's on a whole different vibe with this team, all right?
What? Why did you pass it?
Ooh!
I don't understand. Big Val doesn't pass anymore. Big Val just scores. I think Kale's fighting it. I think he's fighting confidence.
You think so?
Yeah.
No. Than that.
What a nice play from Rodriguez that is. That entry and then that little pass through the defender, gets it right on the stick of Mikko. That's really good hockey.
Ooh.
Yeah, everybody knows this, dude.
Maybe we shouldn't have got Jack Eichel.
Well, it's just like when you're giving away a guy that just won the Vezina,
Yep.
you're giving him away, and then you give away Max Pacioretty. Like, for nothing. They got nothing in return for those two players. Like, in no way can you argue that this has been, like, you've made your team
You're
any
not a
better.
better team. Yeah.
You know? And I don't even remember what they got in return for Dadonov from
It
Ottawa.
was nothing, basically.
Oh, my God, dude.
So bad.
Dude, these bouncing pucks
It's
are fucking
actually
out of control.
Yeah.
We've seen this just about fuck the Avs twice in the last 2 minutes.
Oh.
And now they get a penalty.
Fuck this, dude.
And that's such a hard start to the third period now. Max having a chat about it. He's saying he grabbed his stick. I mean, there's not a
No,
ton
you didn't.
there, but you can't just get your
That
stick
mid-
up in their
yeah,
body
right
like
Stick
that.
is
Midsection there, they're gonna call it
all
all
the
the
way
time.
around
I
him.
don't
and
have a
that's-
I don't have
That's
a
a
problem with
penalty.
the call.
That's where it's like you look at that holding versus the Manson holding.
Right, and the Manson holding's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're like, how is this a fucking penalty? And that I have way less of a problem with. My frustration is that they are getting all of the little bounces, and a random puck bounce creates that entire offensive possession for them. And we haven't seen that puck bounce affect them on the other side of this.
Yep, they haven't had that bad luck bounce for sure.
It was a long period.
This was a long period. Or maybe it's just
Okay, that
late.
ruled.
That was kind of hilarious.
That ruled.
The wall.
That's a
Broken stick,
crashing into Monday like meme right there. Live look at the Wild to start the season. Just two dudes running into each other like that.
What's that? The Nashville clip from last year where, was it Ingram that just trucks it into his own net? All right. I mean, Avs have a lead after 2. Though I feel like the entire third period is going to be hold on to your butts. But
Oh, man. The Phillies are 1 win from the World Series. Excellent.
Philly, Houston, huh?
I'm hoping.
I'd rather be Houston than the fucking Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like the idea that Houston might be the ones to knock out the Yankees again. And the Yankees have been the loudest whiners about the whole cheating thing.
RG's not going to be happy, that's for sure.
Oh, is he a Yankee fan?
Yeah.
Who?
Ryan Green.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How? Why?
I don't know. But yeah. He is. It has something to do with his dad.
I understand all of the. It's like my Kansas fandom that seems very out of place.
Well, I think he grew up kind of in New York when he was young.
Oh yeah.
Something along those
You could have
lines.
chose the Mets then.
Coulda. You follow your dad on that type of stuff, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally. My dad was a
Totally.
Sox fan, so I fucking
Yeah.
hate the Yankees.
My dad was a Royals fan, but the Rockies came to be when I was young enough that I don't remember
Before
life
that, yeah.
pre-Rocky.
Oh.
Because like the Rockies came into be in like '92, and I was 5, so it was like
Yeah, I was 1.
I hadn't I'd started going to Broncos games and stuff every like so often because my family had season tickets. But then the Rockies showed up, and then the Avs showed up, and it was like, oh god, this is a lot of season tickets we need. So we had partial season tickets for the Rockies and the Avs, and then full season tickets for the Broncos that we kept for the first like 6 years after we moved to Denver or to Houston. We still had Broncos season tickets, and
Really?
I would
Yeah.
fly up for games.
Damn.
My Broncos fandom these days makes me sad because it's nothing to do with the Broncos and everything to do with my decreased interest in football as a sport.
Sport sucks.
Because I feel like the sport is
The worst
so
it's ever been. Yeah.
unwatchably bad.
Yep.
That like, and baseball has the same problem where like the way that the game has evolved,
In all the wrong ways. Yeah.
but baseball's actively like
trying to fix it now.
Well,
and
and
like,
now
like-
with
yeah.
the pitch count coming
Yeah,
in
yeah.
next
well,
year,
and so they've
like
got the
all that
clock.
stuff, yeah.
The weird thing that I'm really excited
the
about
shift.
banning the shift,
Yeah.
bigger bases. Which
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, so
They're
the
like
bases
3 inches
the
bigger,
bases
yeah.
are bigger, which is going to make stealing easier.
Sure.
Well,
And so it's like bringing back elements of the game that I grew up on that I loved. I
well,
loved
it's-
stealing
It's
bases.
not just stealing bases. It's like back when Ichiro was playing. Every time the ball was put in play for him, it's like, oh shit, this could be a base hit. Not he didn't have to rip it to a gap or something.
Right.
Like,
Well, like, and how much does it suck when you watch a guy hit one? It's 109 miles an hour off the bat, and it fucking one hops your second baseman, who's 15 feet behind the dirt,
playing a mile away.
right?
yeah.
And he just picks it up and he throws it to first base, and you're like,
in a standard
What the
setup,
fuck,
that ball
man?
is over his fucking
for
head.
90 years
Yeah.
that was a single. Like,
That coach just got smarter.
well, it's like they did like, and the thing was everybody around baseball just believed that hitters would adapt.
and they just never
And
did. bro.
hitters were like, okay. They took the NBA kind of model where they were like, well, 3-point shooting is more valuable, so we're just gonna stop taking 22-foot jump shots.
We'll just hit
and they
dingers
will
only.
just
Yeah.
be 3-pointers or
Yep.
layups.
Yep.
And baseball teams were like, it's strikeouts or home runs. That's it. And it put the game into such a weird spot. Whereas I think both hockey and basketball have benefited from the analytics revolutions
It's made the game better instead
because
of worse.
it
yeah.
emphasized way more skill because
Yep.
it emphasized shooting.
Yep.
It emphasized cutting and passing, and like the pick and roll stuff is a little bit much for me, but teams have gotten so creative with it.
And in hockey, it emphasized playing with the puck, instead of
Exactly.
beating the shit out of each other.
And it
yeah.
has-
Hockey's
it
been
is-
evolving for a long
oh
time,
for sure,
right? Like,
yeah.
but it
Trap
is
era. Yeah,
you're-
let's get rid of that crap.
You're talking about like they have
love it,
gotten
don't
they
lie.
have gotten away like
That's awful hockey.
Eric Goodbranson is a bad NHL player now, and that guy was drafted in the top 5 to be exactly what he has been his whole career.
Yep.
Because when he got drafted, that's where the league was. It valued that guy differently than it does today. Whereas you look at Sam Girard. Sam Girard may not have made the league 20 years ago.
no.
15 years
That
ago.
dude doesn't even play professional hockey 30 years ago. He's too small.
Like, it's just such a different game that it's emphasizing so much more speed and skill.
Yeah. That was my-
What made it good?
That was my uncle always said Brad Williamson, his favorite player ever that played for him. He said he was born too early. Because if he would have been born 5 to 10 years later, he would have been playing in the show. But
You toss me one of those cups
one of these cups?
so I don't bring a fucking third one.
Yeah. I went to the best Mexican concert of my life the other day, dude.
Where?
Fucking blast. Pep Center.
Pep Center? Who was it?
Group of people.
Okay.
Motherfuckers drink, and then when they have a break, they'll start singing.
From drinking?
Yeah, dude. It's like, we're gonna drink, and we're just gonna yell stupidity, and when we're like kind of tired of drinking, we'll start.
So they're like playing and drinking, and then
Yeah, like
they'll sing here and there.
It's like,
Cool.
They even got like cups, dude. It's like bottles of tequila and bucanas like on their table, and they're just like pouring them in their fucking mouths like directly, like no chasing on them the whole night. And that's literally the whole fucking show. They also just like called out like 4 cartels while they were there. They were like, they tell stop singing, we're not gonna stop, we're gonna keep doing this. Do you guys know what cartel members are called in Mexico when you don't want to call them a cartel member? Can you guess what they're called?
I have no idea, man.
Entrepreneurs.
I mean, ask any girl trying to date these days, and you'll see that there's a lot of entrepreneurs in the world these days. It's become code in our country for unemployed.
My uncle's actually one of these entrepreneurs, and my grandma refuses to admit what he does. She's just like, he has no
Really?
business.
The thing that I always went with was, I'm a content creator. Yep. That's what I did when I was unemployed. And now it's my job, so worked out.
It's kind of like artist.
There you go.
How many artists are just like super good, but just don't get discovered until after they're dead?
Now, not as many.
I think it's more than it used to be.
No.
But I think there's
No, because there's just more platforms and way for them to get their art out.
But I also think there's such an influx of art that it gets hard to like pick out the good ones.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of art worth a lot of money that isn't good.
Very true.
Van Gogh.
It's all subjective.
Also, I always thought how many of these like art, like Van Gogh art, Mona Lisa, are the actual painting that they drew. Like they say they are, but we're not 100% sure.
Oh, conspiracy theory corner. Here we go.
Like how many times can you go to a black?
What if, man? What if?
That's what I've always fucking thought of. Like,
You know that a lot of people used to say that the NHL was fixed.
it is
Still
not
do.
scripted.
Still is.
Sports are scripted.
Yep.
If you get hit, you
Guess who scored the 2 goals for the Eagles tonight?
Is it if it's Anton Bleed again? I swear to God. Ola OO would be my guess. Who?
Andreas England and Keaton Middleton.
Jesus,
Maltsev had assists on both goals.
dude, Maltsev is never gonna get a call up, no
just-
matter how good he plays.
He just keeps fucking producing, man.
And then, but then watch any other shift where he doesn't score, and he's being lazy as fuck in the neutral zone. And Bednar takes one look at that and goes, "Nope."
Yeah. It's really interesting.
Middleton is a mountain of a man.
He is
So's England.
large.
Huh?
So's England. They're the same size.
Yeah.
They're just gigantic dudes. Can't play.
Like, if professional sports were rigged, like, power to them. How do they keep all these dudes quiet?
Yep.
NDAs.
As if that's like stopped people before.
Yeah.
You think You
look
don't-
at
hard would it be to
look at
fix
the
hockey?
the Suns though.
You don't
I mean,
think Antonio fucking Brown would be screaming that shit from the mountaintops?
yeah, but nobody believes him because he's done so much crazy shit that you're just like, that guy's fucked up. But yeah, there were a ton of people that broke NDAs that for the Sarver story with the Sun as the Suns owner.
Yeah.
That's how that whole story
That's what
came
I'm
to
saying.
be. Is that
Is like
people broke those.
NDAs
but
get broken all the fucking time.
they just have to have really, really harsh penalties.
My favorite one is that the NFL scripted.
Man, I tell you, dude, if I got a job and the first thing that they did was you're gonna sign an NDA about what we do here, I'd be like,
Boy.
I don't think this is happening, dude. Like, unless I'm working for like the CIA and there's an expectation of this walking in, like secrecy is like part of the gig. It's like, why exactly am I not allowed to talk about this? Like,
They usually do it on the way out.
you think I'm just never gonna tell my wife about something, the crazy shit that happens? Like, I'm gonna come home and whine about my day and be like, person X was talking to person Y about object Z, and golly, it was a really big deal today, and that's all I'm allowed to say. Dude, no.
My wife is like that. She has to sign. She has to take she confidential. She can't tell you about the.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
like,
that
when
makes
I worked
sense,
in a hospital, it made sense. Like, there was a certain former Broncos player that needed to have knee surgery one day, and we weren't allowed to talk about it. It was like a huge thing.
Altitude got a shot counter, but they still can't get Johnny a fucking microphone, huh?
You know what they've gotten him though is way more wine. Because remember how that thing
There
had
were
like
like
4
5
bottles?
bottles in
Yeah.
there.
Look at that thing now.
He's got an Avalanche champion wine bottle right there.
He does.
Bullying them about a microphone so they can get on more
Dude, we've been bullying them about a microphone for like 3 years.
I like, you can't see if any of the bottles of wine like where they are, but you can see the liquor on the right.
Yep.
There's a lot of that is gone.
He likes the hard stuff.
Yeah.
Great to like just take pictures every game.
Yeah, just see. That would be a fucking hilarious project to be like, what's John Michael Lyles drinking these days?
If they do the NDAs on your way out of your job, how can they guarantee that you're going to sign it?
Well, it's usually like attached to like a severance package.
Yeah, like, oh, hey, we're going to give you a year's worth of salary right now, and you can sign this NDA, or you
can
cannot
walk.
sign it, and you get nothing.
Because like, when I
we'll
left,
continue to give you health insurance for 6
Yeah.
months or whatever, you know?
when I left the Otter, because I worked with like product development, so like I knew what was coming out. So like they wanted to make sure that I didn't go and just go get another job with a competitor. So they'll make you sign it, and then they just go, "Here's what your severance package looks like."
It just increases more the longer you sign the NDA.
Yeah, non-competes are ugly, too, because it's like,
Those are brutal, yeah. Some, like, the severe ones are like, you basically can't work for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
it's like, well, look, I'll go ahead and sign that if you guys are ensuring that I get paid for those 2 years.
Yeah, right.
Oh, good. Like, okay, but it's weird because, like, it's like in some industries it just doesn't make sense to have a non-compete, but in an industry like ours, they're super common.
Yep.
Because people are like, we don't want you to go and work for Mile High Sports, you know? Like, that's a competitor of ours.
Yeah.
We don't want you to go and work for the Denver Post or whatever. Like, jumping ship in market from one media entity to another is like,
Jeez, there you go. Maddie in the chat's been in a non-compete for 5 total years with 2 left. That's too long.
7 years. Wow.
That's too
I
long.
mean, if you're
man.
happy at that job,
I guess, but 5 years, like, you have no fucking idea where your life is going to be 5 years from
Yeah.
now. Like,
I thought I was going to sign a non-compete when I got to NDAs.
I've never signed a non-compete
I
here.
thought that was going to be a thing because I thought media companies.
are you sure?
If I were to leave, I don't have a non-compete.
After your contract's over, it's more like
Yeah.
I can't go work for someone else and continue to work here. But that's not really a non-compete.
The fuck were those? Those are like souped up fucking Roombas at the end.
Industrial Zumbas.
Like, what do you need those things roaming around for?
Yeah, I mean, if you're working a top secret job, I think you kind of know it comes with the territory.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, if you get a job with the CIA and they're
Yeah.
like, well, secrecy is part of this, like, it's a different story. But there are definitely some industries where you're like, whoa, wait, what?
You know which was one of those? The phone industry.
The phone industry is a giant scam, bro.
No, but I mean like fixing phones. My uncle works for a phone company and he had to sign a non-compete because it's not 100%
Yeah.
phone. He said you cannot go work for anybody for
Yeah, because you know the internal workings of the phone, and people will pay lots of money to know that shit.
That's what surprised me for sure.
That one does not surprise me at all. I worked in a call center selling phones for a while, and that's the scummiest business of all time.
I sold phone for Cricket.
I was with T-Mobile.
At least T-Mobile gives you good commission.
No, they don't.
Shit. You get commission for everything. Like Cricket, you only got commission for the phones you sold. And each phone was only $100 fucking bucks.
T-Mobile-
You got $5 every fucking time. a phone.
T-Mobile also, their training for selling the phones just was like, they didn't explicitly say it, but they were like, just lie to people. It's fine.
Cool.
That's very true.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, if a dude like me walks in and is like, oh, I don't know anything about the phone, but, oh, does it have this feature? Like, totally.
Yeah, man.
It's got that, and then I buy the phone and I get home, and it's like, all right, well, I just re-signed a contract and spent $800 on this. Am I really going to go, like, back on it now? Like,
All right. One period to go. Why did people think telemarketing during dinner time was a thing that would ever work?
because they're home.
I know that they're home, but like, does anyone actually say, "Oh, thank you for calling right now. Yes, I would like this."
No, but
Never.
you know that they're home. That's why it worked forever and ever.
All right. Period is going 1946, 45, 44, 43, 42.
All right, did they kill this penalty? Yes or no?
I'm going to go with yes.
Yes.
They've pretty consistently gone 50-50 at least.
I'm also going yes because it is the hardest thing, is the hardest
start
power
of a
play
period,
to
yeah.
score on, is the one that starts a period. You have no rhythm, you have no flow of the game, there's nothing. You
the
just come out
defenders have
and
the freshest legs they're going to possibly have.
yeah, exactly. Like it's just it's like the best opportunity to kill a penalty. Whoa! That was a really nice, like, I love the aggression from LOC, but that was a really nice play
just
at
a
the point.
sick drag across.
Yeah. That's one of those plays from Petrangelo where you're like, yeah, guys still got it.
Still
Like,
good at hockey, turns out.
God damn it. I can't wait for that guy to be a total fucking bum for $8 million. See right there, they skated in a straight line and it was man on man down low. And then everything was covered, so he had to go back out high.
And that's the idea.
Yeah, and it's like, wow. Imagine.
Weirdest tweet I've sent in a while. Third period butt holders. Where are you at?
Yo, the fucking butthole clench is a real thing.
Oh, yeah, totally.
What was that?
Ooh.
No,
Mac,
that's
Mac.
so bad. Gets away with it, but, well.
Gets away with it.
Whoa! Mac fanned it.
Dude. Uh-oh.
Don't lose.
Oh.
Oh, it was on that.
Yeah, yeah. Great camera work, fellas.
Yeah, right.
You're like, this is a really good icing race, and Georgiev's like, woof.
Shit.
Camera hasn't even caught up to that part of the ice, and the puck's already moving this direction. I do like his willingness to play the puck. Because it can be, like, it really can be useful when a goaltender wants to.
When he plays it well.
Yeah, and, like, he has to, like, I want him to pick his spots. I don't want a guy that's always out there like Mike Smith who's fucking around all the time. You know, but I like a guy that picks his spots intelligently. It just doesn't make mistakes with it. Like, if you're going to do this 3 times in a game, they need to be 3 good decisions.
Well, we killed the camera.
I don't know why there's a charger connection.
It's a good sign. The Avs play well when the camera dies.
We said that about porn bots, and then things immediately went sideways, whatever game that was.
Porn bots are a long-term thing. It's a good signal for the long term.
I can't keep up with all of our fake rules.
Gonna need a cheat sheet here.
Kind of fought that one off. Made
was a
it
good
work.
save, yeah.
It was.
Well, the amount of things that he did well when his team didn't have the puck was just mighty good.
How much good can you do without the puck?
Yeah. And, like, those are good things. Like, you want you want a physical defenseman that blocks shots as like part of your rotation.
But also, there's a limit. No, you
No
called that?
way!
Unbelievable, bro.
Soft.
Fucking soft.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Just took it off the ankle.
I'm glad we're watching this and not
where's
the fucking
what's
penalty.
the penalty, bro? Instead, we just get to never know about that penalty that was not a penalty.
Selfie time.
What?
Dude is having a hard time taking that picture.
Oh, wow.
It was on his fingers, but God, that's soft.
Jesus, dude.
All right, Georgiev. Save the fucking game right here.
Like, it's stupid from fucking Confer.
It is dumb.
It's stupid. It's a soft call, but like you open up the door.
If you put your blade
And
of your
there's
stick
no
near their
upside
hands,
there.
like
Well, and it's in the neutral zone
right,
on the red line.
Right,
Like,
it's not
that's what
like
I'm saying.
It's
There's-
not a
do that at
dangerous
all, yeah.
situation.
This is
Yeah.
not Mac taking that penalty to prevent a goal last
Yeah.
night. Like, that's in the neutral zone. You're not sweating that at all.
Yep.
Yeah. Just take the angle on him.
Also, by the way, you're one of the important PK guys and like the only one on that group that can win a fucking face-off. It's just such a stupid play.
That's off. I don't know about that.
Well, hopefully we don't have to see it
Yeah,
again.
let's not think about it.
$13 back-to-backs.
Yep. They had 12 last year. That's pretty normal
That's
amount.
relatively normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eastern teams sit in the 19 to 20 range.
But that's
Really? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
because they go from
because you play New York.
Well,
they go
New
from like
Jersey, but they're
Philly and
travel so
Pittsburgh,
close.
and they go
Yeah,
New York,
yeah.
New York, New York, New
They
Jersey.
play a back-to-back where
still,
they
man.
sleep in their own bed for all the games.
Right,
yeah,
right.
like so that like
Get
the
on the bus
Eastern
and drive
teams
down the
historically
street.
have way
Yeah.
more back to backs, but they are travel wise so much fucking easier.
Avs are the last leg of your parlay. Hold strong, bud.
Did you watch the Netflix documentary about Robinhood?
No.
Oh man.
Is it an actual documentary?
Yeah. It's 3 parts, man. They talk about why GameStop and like the
whole thing. Yeah.
the primaries that were involved and the fucking massive amount of corruption.
I mean, the corruption was obvious.
Well, that was the thing. And they're talking to people, and they talk to these dudes who were like, "Oh, I invested $55,000 into it," and like at one point, I was sitting on $600K, and some of them cashed out, some of them didn't. So like, some of them are like, "Oh, I lost it all," and some of them are like,
I made an insane amount.
"We did quite well for ourselves," and then they finish up with a look at like how Robinhood has done since, and
It's been a disaster, I'm sure.
it's totally fucking tanked.
Yeah. I mean, you knew that the second they pulled the GameStop being able to buy it on their platform, you knew it was over for them.
Well, then they all lied about it.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, what they do is they go public and they make $1 billion overnight, and
then it's someone else's problem.
other rich people got rich off of the whole thing,
Yep.
and right back to where we were with rich people getting richer and
Good back check from Miko there.
regular homies.
Still poor.
Yep. This game is gonna go as Georgiev goes in this third period.
Yep. We're about to go to a commercial and get your time after that.
Oh man, I'm tired. $9:09 Pacific time. That's good. What happened to putting the clock in the corner of the screen? It's a shitload of work.
Yeah, it's really hard to do. We'll bring it back for the playoffs.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to live with time checks for the regular season.
Maybe some special games here and there, like during the season, I'll do it, but
If you guys just give us enough super chats to pay an entire extra producer, we'll get you guys a time clock.
That's where Tiff interns and we just put her on watch along duty.
Yeah.
watch along thing are hard just because of our studio setup.
Yeah.
Actual watch along, like the watch along itself, it's like essentially loosely, it's
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea. Obviously, a lot of people like to be in sync with the game, but we just treat these like you guys are watching the game with us. Imagine we're sitting in your living room with you.
Yeah. That's the whole point.
Yep.
Listening to video or to game commentary now is just not.
It's not worth it.
I
don't.
I
need
hate it, dude. I hate it.
Have never liked it, and it's gotten worse over the years. But hey,
I don't know if it's gotten worse or
I've
I've just become
yeah,
less
that's fair. That's
the
fair.
audience for it.
That's a fair point.
You know,
It's a good point.
because it feels like it could be either of those very easily.
There are 120 of you in here, though, so that's awesome. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Big ass living room we've got. $2 from Australia. Lanch sent extra producer fund. $2 from Irish as well, who prefers the yacht fund though. So that one's going to the yacht. Sorry, producer.
Oh man, we talked on the last watch along that I was on about what we would do if we won like amazing money.
Well,
And I was like, I'd rent a yacht.
You don't want to own a boat.
Well, I was like, look, dude, I'm gonna go on one of those cruises in like Greece.
Well,
I'm gonna pay $50,000 and I'm gonna bring 4 of my closest friends or whatever, and like, that's what we're doing. Like, that's how it is.
you know what they say about boats, right? 2 best days of your life are the day you buy the boat and the day you sell the boat.
So if I just rent it, the 2 best days are the days that I rent it. Fucking sweet. This sounds like an even better idea.
Clock is at 12:34, 33, 32, 31, 30.
Oh god, 12 minutes is a long time.
Yeah, it's a lot of time left in this hockey game.
This game just has not had the consistent flow to it.
It's been pretty.
Oh my god.
You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare.
No,
There's no way in a game where it's already 4-2 in
Yeah,
penalties.
that you can call something like that. Something's about to happen.
No,
Yeah, that sounded bad,
that's
didn't it?
not good.
That's not what we wanted to happen.
I mean, this has been fine. How far behind are we?
Yeah.
I don't think we're that far behind. Maybe they just.
Confident Nuke?
That sounded super bad.
Nuke actually might think he is the Redeemer, like the second coming of Jesus.
All right, change my mind. Nuke's up there now.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for the $5.
Wow, look at
Who
that.
is that? Braden McNabb just got
eaten
fucking
alive.
dog
Yes.
walked. How do you let him to the outs? We specifically talked about how people defend him now.
Yep.
After last year, they've defended him so that he does not go to the outside on them. And Braden McNabb is like, he's going to go to the inside. And he just drifts on over there like a helpless little boat and gets fucking destroyed.
The Val Nichushkin 82 goal dream still lives.
Oh my God, dude.
That's the point every game now for Nuke, right?
It's 50.
It's way more than a point every game. He's got 6 goals in 6 games, and I think that's 11 points now.
You just gonna take that casual from last year?
I mean, he scored plenty last year too, but he's basically single-handedly providing offense from not the first line right
Yeah.
now.
Come on, Count. Make a nice play.
Do something.
Come on, man. Win a job right here. Do something sick. Punch this guy in the head. Take his helmet off and, eat him.
I don't know if that's a good play necessarily. That might get you ejected.
Pull his hair. Make fun of his girlfriend. Come on, man.
Just tell him your mom doesn't love him.
Just do what Shannon Sharp did and just recite his girlfriend's phone number out loud.
I think that's the most underrated Shannon Sharp story there is.
It's
I think it's so underrated.
I tried to explain the Shannon Sharp
that-
Derek Thomas thing to Z,
I
and it
feel
was
like
totally lost.
That
on
wouldn't
her.
even work on kids these days because no one knows anybody's phone numbers. They're all just in your contact.
He'd be like, I don't even know if that's true.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
That's such a boomer take.
Oh,
Georgiev looks so weird in those situations.
Yeah.
It's kind of unnerving, but
But it's effective.
they aren't beating him. Good D, Miko.
whoops. What the hell happened there?
Is Nico gonna retaliate for getting hit in the face?
No, he's over
No,
it now.
yeah.
If he doesn't do it right away, he's usually...
I don't even want to take
He has like a 2-minute timer before he blows up, and then it diffuses the Miko bomb. But if something else happens,
Oh,
Then he gets double mad.
no, it's the puck that hit him, dude.
puck hit him.
Only EJ on the assist there, is that correct?
I only know
Goal of the year. Calm down, though.
I only know like 3 or 4 phone numbers. I don't even know Z's phone number.
I know, yeah, probably about the same, and one of them is my old house phone that doesn't exist anymore.
Is that including your own or not including?
Not including my own, no. No, when it comes to my own numbers, like phone number, social security number,
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
credit card numbers,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like, I know all those.
I've lost so many credit cards that I can't remember anyone. So I have to keep changing the number.
That seems bad, yeah.
It is, but I immediately figure out that I lost it, so I call and cancel the card immediately.
The craziest one is the one that I lost in front of this bar at that meter, where I tried to
Didn't it
pay for
just eat
parking,
it?
and it
Yeah.
just ate it, and it never gave it back. And I was like,
That's weird, dude.
it didn't even let me pay for it. So it was like I had to move my car, and I lost my credit card. And it was right before I was getting ready to drive back up to Canada, so I ordered a new one immediately.
You know what's the worst part about that too? That those meters never get checked. Like never get checked.
Well, there's a number on the back to call if there's a problem.
Yeah.
And so I came back the next day
Called
and
it.
did it and was like, this meter
my
has like a
fucking card,
credit
yeah.
card stuck in it. You guys might want to come fix it. I've already canceled the card and like whatever, but yeah. And then I see people park there, so I'm assuming it got fixed or replaced or whatever.
Like Andre and Mitch parked there without paying the meter and they never got the ticket.
Who?
I just won't take that chance because
I get why. Like I get why you did. Like,
yeah, but it's like you don't take that chance with stuff, man, because it's just not worth.
Yep.
Like your insurance is gonna go up, your
It's all
everything,
bad.
and like all of it, and it's just like, dude, I could have just paid fucking $5 and been done with this.
Why does that camera keep dying? There's like literally nothing. It's fully charged.
It's just a faulty cord, I bet.
Fuck, man.
Well, good. That's why you score 3, though. All right? I blame the dead camera, to be honest. Oh, my.
Oh.
They got stuck in the boards. Holy fuck, dude. Come on. The Avs have not gotten a good bounce in this fucking game, have
Dude,
they?
Vegas has gotten every fucking imaginable break known to man in
That's
this game.
crazy.
A guy gets his stick stuck in the fucking boards?
Well, that's stupid as fuck.
God damn it, that's fucking frustrating.
So it's the second rundown who's doing it. Don't forget to sign it.
Yeah.
Can't even fucking be mad at somebody on that.
It's your shitty boards. You can be mad at the shitty boards. That's about it.
Bounce again.
I mean, this is the Avs' legs are going to be dead as fuck here. You just gotta.
Oh, that is unacceptable, man. That's twice that Max just watched a puck just roll off his stick.
That's way too cute. At this point in the game, that's too cute.
Oh, he's,
Oh,
That didn't go in.
it hit.
Posts?
Like went through and then hit the other post.
Did it hit the post or did it hit the back of his leg? And
I
like,
think it hit the it hit his leg and then hit the post on the way out.
that's out.
this game is a mess right now, man. All right, let's see. Yeah, it did hit the post. Okay.
That's a hand pass, you fucks.
That's not like he beats him and it just kicks off of the back end of his skate. I mean, the Avs just
Christ,
can't buy
dude.
one right now, man. Any bounce.
Oh,
Any bounce. No.
What?
That is not where it went.
How did it bounce like
It
that?
went
then,
through his
Moj?
5-hole pretty clearly, but
Dude,
that is.
you just didn't need to do that. He'd like determined, okay, I'm just fucking flinging this thing up the boards. I'm just
he
flinging
had
it up
the time
boards.
to assess and then didn't. It's fine. It's fine. Did I hit the ref?
Probably.
You won't get an update.
Dude.
That's so bad.
Your best player can't make that play. What the
Yeah.
fuck, man?
Nope. Woohoo.
Is that actually Katie Goss? It is. Neat.
What?
She retweeted my bad post count with the good post count the Avs just got.
Hits the very outside of the post.
Yeah.
I'm not counting that as a fucking...
Nah, that counts.
That's not a good bounce.
It's not a good bounce, but it's still a post.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, but you're not the post counter.
I know. Cool for EJ. Gotta love hockey scoring. EJ gets an assist on a goal where Val does all of the work.
I mean, he passed it to him. Like, it's a real assist.
Time check real quick after they start back up.
Yeah, there's 6:06 left. They're not dropping the puck yet, so.
now they are dropping it. It is 6:03, 6:02, 6:01, 6.
There you go.
Whoa.
Is that ice just actually that shit?
Dude. Given how the puck has been all night, I mean, I think it's pretty clearly yes. Two huge points for both these clubs. We're in the first 10
it's
games.
game 6. Calm down.
Like, the points matter, dude, but we don't have to make them
Can't-
bigger than
you
they
can't
are.
call them huge yet. It's too early in the
You
year.
can't call them huge and then for the next 70 games talk about how huge those points are too.
Yeah, right.
They all matter. Until you clinch, and then it's
then they
like, who
matter
fucking
less.
cares?
Yeah.
Like,
So I would assume Erod probably got hit by that puck in the same place he got X-rayed the other day.
would make sense for him to be hurting like that.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise,
Yeah,
Riddle.
it really didn't look like much of
Yeah.
anything.
oh man,
If Erod is out next game, they'll just put McDermott in at forward, probably.
give Count the promotion.
I mean, Kaut will be in anyway.
Yeah, just put him in Erod's spot, and then McDermott's
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who they'd put up there. Probably Comfer.
Maltsev. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're not going to call up Maltsev.
Weird that he was the guy that they wanted in that deal.
Yep.
So far, that's been one of their pro scouting misses recently.
Yep. Not many of them, but
Well, and like the guys where they're getting it right are like role players.
yeah.
Like guys who fit very narrow roles, and it's like skate fast and hit
And they
stuff.
do exactly that.
Yeah, where it's a lot more simplified game. Yeah, Lehkonen was an obvious fit. Like that wasn't
Yeah. There wasn't anything complicated about going
Yeah.
out and getting that guy.
watching that guy. You're like, boy,
He
Look
takes
what he does well.
every
Watch him
box
play.
that the
Like,
Avs tick. Yeah,
Manson was definitely a good find because that was
that was a
you
you got to see the potential outside of Anaheim.
he does
there,
not
yeah.
like he fits what we don't have really
We also
nicely.
think he's actually good.
But yeah, like can he? I don't understand what's up with the camera, man. That's frustrating.
Dude, we'll just black screen it the rest of the game. It's fine.
There you go. It just turns off. Turn it off back on. Like it's fully charged. Yeah.
Oh
No,
no!
that's horrible.
Great
Oh,
decal.
Great emergency D after
Yeah.
getting worked.
I mean, he
it
made the
out.
play, right? Made it look harder than it had to be, but made the play.
There you go.
Man,
That might have been offside, but
Rod is back on the bench.
he is good.
According to chat.
Just get the freezy spray on it. I'm
holy
sure.
shit, dude! You can't keep letting this guy laying on the ice outwork you.
How about a guy standing on the boards instead?
Yeah,
their
they're
legs are
sped,
gone.
dude.
Their legs are
Survival.
totally gone. Of course, like
The ice is tilted very much.
they're just trying to survive to the empty net
Yeah.
and hope they hit a 190-foot dagger.
Yep. Or that all this pressure that they've got, they make a big mistake and they get
you
an odd man
breakaway
rush
or whatever. Sure, yeah. Icing, nice.
Like they are in full hoping for a
survive,
Vegas
yeah.
mistake mode.
Don't give up anything blatantly bad and hope for the best.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a great play by Kale.
yeah.
That is a
He comes across the ice and bails out.
the
it's
of
control
it.
on
Byram.
the
Yeah, it's
stick,
Byram
too.
that got worked.
Yeah.
That wasn't my bad. I thought that was gonna go in off.
I
Stone's
thought it was
body.
too when it hit off his chest. I was like, it's going to be the stupidest fucking goal. I'm going to hate everything.
Kale's reaction there was interesting. Something hurt his hand.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me given how many pucks have rollen off that dude.
My God, dude.
These bounces are actually ridiculous.
There's no way this is
tonight.
the final score of this game.
You can watch Olausson play with the Eagles. HLTV is still a great deal.
Dude, it's a steal.
Like, I remember back when we used to pay $250 for that shit.
Same. I would pick the 10-game package like halfway through the year to
Well,
keep that cost
so
down.
at the very end, they switched it over to the you have 24 hours to get as much as you can.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm watching 8 Eagles games
yeah,
today.
exactly.
How much is it now?
It's
Like
like
it's like
$70
$60, $70 for one team
For the whole season.
Yeah.
Oh, had him.
Oh,
Just couldn't hit it. Nice pass. Ah, that's a good stick defensively. Credit to Vegas there.
I don't want to. That's a nice play by Miko. I'll
It
give him
is.
that one.
Ooh, hard work, Lecky.
Yeah, love that. That is not bottom human stuff. That is high-end human stuff.
bottom.
Val might be top human for while Taze is out at this
Ooh,
rate.
we do need to nominate a new top human
Yeah.
in
His
Taves'
stead.
absence. Yeah.
What happened to Bowen and Bell when you
I don't know. Oh my god. Fuck. Where is the puck?
That's exactly the kind of shit they're going to tie this game
right.
on.
Some absolute fuck nonsense. Like,
Bottom human was just me kidding around. Bottom human was something I started doing, I think, on opening night.
yeah.
And I was just had it out for Lehkonen.
Dude, if that went in, like, just retire.
Yeah, and so I just kept every shift of Lehkonen's, I was like, bottom human. And like that was all it was. I was 100% just fucking around. Oh, it's in his
Yeah.
butt.
It was underneath his ass.
I don't think I've ever seen a bounce. Like, you see them come next to the goal. I don't think I've ever
over
seen
the fucking net. Like
I don't
that.
think I've ever seen one go sideways like that, where it hits the goalie
Yeah.
coming from that angle. I've seen over the top. It happened to Calvin Pickard.
Happened in Detroit a couple times. Yeah, but that was like up off the netting, and why they brought in that new new challenge rule. All right, 200-foot dagger for Mikko, the free point. Oh, Val, it's
get
gonna
there.
be Val. That's really smart from Val to just
Yeah, it
poke
is.
it in like that, and then you
And
win.
then
Well,
and then
not
just
quite.
work. Just
Yep.
just work hard. Yeah.
You're killing 15 seconds right here.
Nico gets empty netter.
Take that. What's that?
Nico with empty netter.
It doesn't look like it, bud.
That's offside. Shit.
Wow.
Couple 10.
McKinnon has had such a bad third period.
It has not been great for him. Had a chance to put this game on ice too there. Cowards, don't put your goalie back in.
That'd be a fun change to make, where once you decide to pull your goaltender,
You can't put him back
he
in.
can't be put back in unless you give up a goal.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm also the guy that wants to change football by eliminating kicking.
No, I'm here for that take.
Can we
Oh,
watch
yeah.
the game
Never-
and not that?
Never,
Jesus
ever,
fuck, dude.
ever, never, ever cut to the goalie getting off the ice. Never
At-
do it.
At
ever.
most, a picture-in-picture with the
Yeah,
goalie going
right,
off is
right.
acceptable.
Yep.
Don't ever have it be the main part while game is actually still being played. If they're holding the puck behind the net, that's one thing. But good God. Like half of EJ's goals last year were from this situation. He doesn't want to eat it. He's
He
trying to
wants
get
to
that
send that
200
shit.
footer, man.
Needs that next contract, baby.
Yeah.
Good job, Mikko. You'd like to see Manson finish that one.
Had the red line, though.
Yeah, it's not an icing, but if you're inside the red line, you should be able to hit the net. The bounces. They're still coming. I love that they trust Bo right here.
How do you not?
Yeah, I know. I hear you, but
Great stick right there.
Yep.
Great stick right there.
Just out. Just out. That's
Get
Great
out,
job.
yes.
That's all of that from LSC was super good.
Yep. 10 more seconds.
Whole universe has
Keep
tried
it
to
on the
give
boards.
Vegas
Keep
this
it
fucking
every
game,
opportunity.
man.
Boards.
Nice save, and you're done. 1 second left.
Doesn't matter.
There you go.
Headlining the game.
Got you right now.
Who should get king, chat?
Val.
I agree. I think it should be Val, but I'll let chat have their say. That would have been interesting. He kind of gloved that.
Oh my god.
That went off
Did
Bo.
you see that?
Yeah, it went off Bo's foot.
It was going 8 feet wide. And right on.
If Vegas would have tied it, it would be something like that. Just absolutely stupid.
Just something
Like,
dumb.
whoever takes this face off should just fall. Just fall over onto the puck.
Yeah, put your hand on
Yeah, who cares if you take a penalty, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's the whole... It's like my whole point.
Better yet, just halfway up his stick, just jam it.
Just chop his stick in half. just walk up to it like this.
At point 6, I don't know why you don't just cheat like a motherfucker.
Right, you
Yeah.
should. You
Yeah.
absolutely should.
Yeah.
Erod did have a great game. I don't think he gets king of the game, but he was good tonight.
Yeah. It's over.
It's over.
Yep. All right, game's over. We're going to
Let's
go
go.
set up our post game. We'll be live in 5 to 10 minutes. Hope to see you all there. We appreciate you all hanging out. 150 of you here for the end of the game. That's insane. We love you all. We'll talk to you in a little bit.